Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Tap that screen. Help out with the live goal. We'll get started here shortly. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Happy Taco Tuesday to everybody. Taco Tuesday. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, keep tapping that screen. Tap that screen. Help out with the live goal. We're gonna rock things. We're gonna rock things out. We're gonna rock it out. If you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box. We're just looking for Trump voters, so please only if you voted for Donald Trump. If you're over on the tube or over on Twitch, you can call us. Our call-in number is open. Look, I'll prove it to you. See? That was me testing it. It works. So you can call in too. Give us a ring. Hey, Mark, how are you? Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'll invite you to hop in the box and have a conversation with us. If you're over on the tube, we'll invite you to give a ring. Give a ring into the number that is right above my head or that is pinned in our chat. Oh, we had Nemo. Now we don't. I'm sure he'll be back in a second. There he is. Oh, boy. Once again, guys, we're just looking for Trump supporters. Only request up if you voted for Donald Trump right now, or give us a ring if you voted for Donald Trump. Nemo and I would like to talk to you if you still support him on this Taco Tuesday. Tacos for all, tacos for everybody, for all involved. Pass out the tacos. Yeah, tacos for all. Somebody said that this would probably only strengthen and legitimize the Iranian regime. Probably. This is the dumbest fucking shit. Like, there's so many conflicting reports right now. Apparently, I saw this just before I came on, and our friend Crystal also just sent it to me. Apparently, Nemo, there was a clause in the Farsi version of the ceasefire plan that included acceptance of enrichment. That was not in the English version. There was that. So we got that. We got that to deal with. It's just like it's just this is all so fucked. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this, but also Israel is apparently still attacking Iran, even though Israel and the U.S. together supposedly agreed to a 2-week ceasefire.
That's on brand for Israel. That is on brand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. David, are you having a stroke? The question is not why we support, why you don't. I don't know what's happening there. I'm a little worried for you. Are you okay? If you want, you can request up and talk to us about that. I'm worried for you. Oh, what is that? I've never seen that. That's cute. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. It was kind. Thank you, friend. I've never seen that before. Yes, Israel never lets a ceasefire get in the way of a good war. That's absolutely. God, I fucking I can't. This is. Yeah. This is basically like what have we got? What we've gotten nothing. We've gotten nothing out of this. I am. Oh boy! All right. Oh boy. Sammy, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
21, California. Oh, sorry.
Well, why do you still support Donald Trump?
I thought his tax policy was pretty good. Like the one he passed and like his proposals. It's like his proposals was why I vote for him. And then I thought the policy that he passed was pretty good.
So that's the only reason why you still support him was the tax bill that he passed in July?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Do you make over $400,000 a year?
No.
Okay. So was there something specific about his, like, do you own a private jet or a golf course or I'm confused.
No, none of these things.
You're 21 years old. Are you in college or do you work?
No, I work.
Okay. Well, Kamala Harris's tax plan would have given you back more money if you make less than $400,000 a year.
No, I don't think so. I have no reason to believe this.
No, I'm not. It wasn't like I wasn't asking you a question. It's literally the Tax Policy Center examined both of their tax plans prior to the election and determined that Kamala Harris's tax plan was better for the middle class and would have given you back more money. And on top of that, if you include the tariffs that Donald Trump has passed, he's already cost all of us more money. So even the benefit that you have gotten from Donald Trump's tax plan has basically been canceled out by the tariffs.
Yeah, no, I don't think this is gonna be true. Especially if you look at her like unrealized.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Time out. I'm sorry. I'm just.
You're not, I can't
yeah.
talk to.
No. It's not that. It's not that.
Oh,
it's
okay.
just you're.
Let me know
you're
when
just,
it's my turn, and I'll go.
Yeah, you just keep saying I don't think. I'm giving you just these are just straight up numbers and facts. Do you have a source to back up your information?
Yeah, which claim would you like a source for?
That Donald Trump's tax plan benefits the middle class more than Kamala Harris's tax plan would.
Oh, are we talking about like the proposals or like the actual policy?
Well, considering the fact that Donald Trump actually implemented his tax plan and Kamala Harris just had her tax proposal, her plan. Of course, she laid out her entire plan. And then we had both plans that were completely analyzed. And then we had them side by side and we were able to review them. And everybody said Kamala Harris's plan will be better for the middle class, especially when you include the fact that Donald Trump is including tariffs. Everybody said that, and we've got all the data from it. I have plenty of sources to show you that breakdown. But if you have a breakdown that would show us that Donald Trump's tax plan is better for the middle class than Kamala Harris's plan would have been, by all means, show us.
Yeah, I would say that we could just look at one of the provisions that she proposed.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't ask you for one of the provisions. I asked you for a source.
Let me know when it's
show...
my turn. I'll go.
No, because you're not listening to what I'm saying. I asked you for a source that would show overall that her tax plan was better. That Donald Trump's tax plan is better for the middle class overall. I'm not asking to look at one provision
like this. Like, hello?
What's that?
I'm not making claims like that.
Then what's your claim?
Wait, my claim is just going to be that the implementation of one of her proposals would have massively tanked like the average wealth of the American people.
Which plan was that?
This is going to be the institution.
Which proposal was that?
If you let me talk, I can tell you.
I'm good. Which proposal was it?
Let me know when it's my turn.
Which proposal was it?
unrealized gains tax.
She didn't actually propose that.
She did.
No, she didn't.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if like we're just living in ulterior like realities where she doesn't, but she definitely did.
And who did she propose that for?
This is going to be for people with net assets over $100 million.
And how is that going to tank the economy?
Because you're taking the people with the largest number of wealth and forcing them to liquidate assets on a yearly basis to satisfy a tax towards the American government.
That's not true.
Okay, what's the falsehood in the claim that I made?
We already pay unrealized tax gains, and because you're 21 years old, you just don't know it. Yes, we do.
Okay, what's the argument?
Have you ever owned a house?
Yes.
Bullshit.
You don't. No, you don't. You don't own a house.
I do. What's the argument?
What's your mortgage rate?
You own a house?
What's your mortgage rate?
I don't have a mortgage.
What's your mortgage rate? You don't have a mortgage. You live in California, and you own a house, and you don't have a mortgage.
Yeah, it was gifted to me. I guess I inherited it, but yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you don't. So you don't have to pay any money on it.
I just pay like property taxes.
You pay property taxes. There you go. What are property taxes?
A tax based on the assessed value of an asset.
And what happens when the assessed value goes up? Do you pay more?
Correct.
Cool. So what you're saying is you're paying a tax based on the value of an asset that goes up before you sell the asset and make the gains on it, right?
Not necessarily.
No, that's exactly what that
assessed
is.
value
No, that's
in
exactly,
relation
dude. If
to
you're
the
going to be
value itself.
disingenuous, we'll just move on to someone else.
Wait, the value isn't necessarily in relation to the actual value it has, but just the assessed value determined by like, I don't know, I think it'd be like the county clerk or
Right,
something.
and that's exactly how it would be. The government would assess a value on something in terms of the unrealized gain. Yeah, it would be exactly the same
that
thing.
would be bad.
Very good. No, it wouldn't. It would literally be the way for us to properly tax billionaires who are skirting their tax burden.
Would they have to sell their stock or assets to maintain?
Oh my
this?
God, they'd have to sell some of their Nemo. They'd have to sell some of their stock and actually
bad or
pay
good?
taxes. That's amazing. That would be very good because
Okay,
you know
so
why
you
that's
think-
good? Hey, buddy,
Yeah,
how
tell
many
me.
economics classes have you taken?
At least 2. So tell me
So
how.
which ones
that's
have you
good.
taken? Tell me the names of the economics
Instead of
classes
just-
you've taken. Tell me the names of the economics
Could you
classes
just
you've taken.
explain how it's good?
What's that? No, I'd like you to tell me the names of the economics classes you've taken so that I know which way we can go
Could
with
you
this.
just explain?
No,
how it's
I'd like
good?
you to. You just said you've taken 2 economics classes. What are the
said
names
at
of
least
them
2.
that you've taken?
At least 2. So
I
could
know you
explain
said.
how
I know
it's
you
good?
said 2. Which ones have you taken?
Took econ in high school, and then I took like some college econ. I think it was econ 101. But
Wow.
could you explain how it's good?
Econ 101.
So
Yeah.
you.
Just
Is
explain
that
how
what they
it's
call
good.
it?
I don't need to like look at. I don't need to take classes to be educated on things like this. So could you explain?
Oh my God.
Could you explain how it's good to liquidate assets?
Nemo, do you want to do this one or do you want me to? I don't know.
Yeah,
This is
Nemo,
really-
can you do that?
So number one, you presume that they would have to liquidate the asset. They wouldn't necessarily have to. Also, as far as liquidating asset, it's going to increase the velocity of money because it's going to circulate capital within the economy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I
Do
mean,
you
that
know
might
what
be
the
true.
velocity of the dollar is?
That might be true. Like,
Sammy, do you know what the velocity of the dollar is?
Let me respond real quick. So that might be true that we would
you're
have
going to
more
respond to the
money
question
in
that
the-
I have. So here,
Hang on. What's one second.
velocity
So that
of
might
the
be true.
dollar. Yes.
Just let me know when
yes.
it's my turn.
Velocity. Yeah, no. It's your turn to speak when you answer my question. Do you know what the
Just let
velocity
me
of the
know
dollar
when it's
is?
my turn.
Do you know what the velocity of the dollar is?
No, enlighten me.
No, of course not. You failed
Just-
that economics
just tell me.
class, didn't you?
Just tell me.
You failed that economics class, didn't you?
Okay, cool. So just tell me.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, I failed them all. Tell me.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Wait, so what is the velocity of the dollar? Enlighten me.
Velocity of the dollar is simply the economic concept that for every instance where a dollar changes hands, it's essentially like every purchase or every instance of a dollar changing hands in the economy, it has a multiplier effect.
Did
on
you
the
fail
amount
that
of-
at class too? Because that was a pretty shitty way to explain it. Like
Was
I don't
it?
even think you understand the concept, considering how much you stuttered, looked at the ceiling, looked very flustered. Maybe try and redo it again and then explain it to me.
It's weird for somebody who didn't understand the concept at all because that's exactly what it is.
Well, I never made that claim. I just said
You
I want to
literally
tell me.
did.
You literally did.
Okay,
You said
yeah,
you don't know what
yeah,
it is.
I don't know the concept. Explain it to me. So
That's-
if you understand the
just
concept,
did.
you should be able to. No.
Yeah,
No,
he
not
literally
now.
just explained it to you. That's and that was, by the way, that's exactly 100% right. Are you
Wait,
laughing because you're nervous?
Nemo.
Are you laughing because you're nervous and you don't understand this, Sammy? Because this is embarrassing for you that you couldn't answer that question and you want to talk economics with us.
Okay, word. So, Nemo, would you say that generally, like a downturn or some sort of mass liquidation events in the stock market is good or bad generally? Just generally.
Wait, why would there be a mass
Why would
liquidation event?
that wouldn't happen?
Okay, so if we acknowledge that we have people with large amounts of wealth, that generally these people don't have large amounts of capital on hand to satisfy taxes based on unrealized gains. So if this is true, they would have to liquidate assets to get the capital needed to satisfy the tax. So how do they get that capital? They have to liquidate assets. If they liquidate assets, stock prices go down. When stock prices go down, yeah, that's bad for middle class and low class Americans. So could you explain how this is a good thing or something we should advocate for? Just real quick.
I'm just going to stop you because your premise is completely bullshit. As they say, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to say that there would be a mass liquidation event when we're just talking about a 25% tax, and it would only be on the unrealized gain. That wouldn't prompt any sort of that wouldn't prompt anything like what you're talking about. It would be a drop in the bucket for these people and their portfolios if you know anything about stocks and the market. So no, you're just basically starting from the point of a false premise.
So if Musk gets like a 1% return on a yearly basis, what would you say his tax liability is at that point? So if he gets a 1% return on, like, I don't know what he's worth, like $500 million or $500 billion.
No, hold on, time out, stop.
So how much
you're
is that?
saying your premise is false because you're saying a 1%. I'll explain it to you because you don't understand this, and I'll help you out. You're saying a 1% return on his total net worth. That's not how that works because his net worth includes lots of different things like property and vehicles and companies that don't garner him. Dude, shut the fuck up because you don't understand this. Dude, seriously, I'm trying to explain something to you that you don't understand. Somebody's net worth is not contributing to their unrealized gains. This would literally just be talking about capital gains. That's what her proposal was on. So it would just be for investments and capital gains. So if you made a capital gain on something and you're worth over $100 million, whatever the gain amount was, you would be taxed 25% on that. So if you said something like, oh, well, 1% of Elon Musk's net worth, that doesn't make any sense because that's not the net. That's not what you said. You said if you take, no, it's not. And I'll rewind it and absolutely play it for you because what you said was if you take 1% of Elon Musk's net worth, that's all that you said. And that's why I stopped you. And that's why I stopped you. And again, even if you said a gain of 1% against his net worth, you're still wrong. You would have to take a gain against just the investments. And trying to assume that it would be against his entire net worth is insane. It would never happen because his entire net worth isn't things that can just appreciate all in value. Also, with somebody's net worth, when they have businesses and companies and all these different things, there are certain things that go down in value and certain things that go up in value. Again, your premise is just wrong. It's like you don't understand any of this or how it works.
I don't know if you're just confused. Yeah, I said a gain of 1%, and
I understand. And you're saying, and again, you're basing a gain of 1% against his. You said against his net worth.
Let's say like his Tesla stock. Like his Tesla stock goes up 1%.
Okay, great. That's a see. There you go. Good job. Now you finally understand what we're talking. Good job. I'm proud of you. You figured it out. Good job.
So let's say there's like $100 billion in Tesla stock that gains 1%. How much is that?
Okay, hold on. I can tell you exactly how much. So let's see. How much does Elon own in Tesla stock? Let's find out. We'll do a quick calculation. Okay, so he owns 500 million shares. And then Tesla stock price is at what? 346. Okay.
How much do you think that is?
Hold on. I'll run the calculation. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Yep. So okay, got it. So yeah, so about $10 billion. So, and then if we want to get 10% of that, so it'd be about $1 billion. And then if we wanted to get
Wait.
on.
You said he owns.
Hold on.
He owns
Time out.
500 million shares at $200 a share.
What's that?
How much did you say he owns?
He owns 500 million shares at $346 a share.
Okay, and you said that how much money?
Hold on, time out.
You said that's how much money?
It would be like just over like 10 billion. Hold.
10 billion?
Hey bud.
You think that's 10 billion? Wait, do it again. Do it.
Sammy, I was already past that point because I've already figured out the answer to your question. I'll go back for you in a minute, okay, bud? I'm sorry that I was already past
maybe math
that.
class.
Anyways, so the number that you're looking for that he would owe in taxes on that total amount would be around $432 million. And so basically, he's worth how much money? Oh, right. That's right. He's worth $500 billion. So he'd owe $432 million in taxes on that. Oh, no.
Wait, I just want you to go back and really do the math on the things you're saying, just real quick for all of us. So you said 500 million shares at 343. Just go do that real quick math, and then tell me what the number is. Because I know math is hard. You probably failed or didn't excel to the level of just like third grade math. Just maybe this is more like sixth grade math. Try that one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I dropped a zero. It'd be
dropped to zero. Yeah, that shit happens.
Hey, Sammy. I'm so Hey, Sammy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I accidentally didn't add 1 0. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. My bad. I'm not the one who didn't understand basic, simple concepts about investing.
Yeah, but I cannot drop zeros. I got you.
I know. I know it's crazy. It's almost like I just made an accident when I was using my calculator. Oh my God, right? Wow, that's crazy. And I also was able to say, yeah, I made a mistake, and I'm going back and doing it again because I'm not a total fuckwit who can't admit when he's wrong, like you. Anyways, so if we do that, you said 1% gain, and then we'll take that, and then we'll do 0.25%. Oh, wait. It's exactly the same as I said before.
Is it?
Yep. Oh, yeah? It's $432 million because I was still right. Anyways,
so he has a 1% gain.
So anyways, if there's a 1% gain on
what's the number again?
$432 million.
How much does he own? What's the number?
Bud.
Holy Christ.
Holy shit.
Still haven't said it.
Bud.
You said 10 billion, and then even 100 billion is incorrect, even if you missed.
Stop it. And listen. Hey, Sammy. You asked for how much he would owe in taxes. It would be $432 million.
Yeah, on how much?
And if he would have.
You won't tell me the numbers. Hello?
I literally just said the numbers.
You told me how much. You told me the conclusion. I want to hear how you got there.
I just said it.
You said 10 billion.
Oh my
even
God,
100 billion,
dude,
if you drop to zero, is not
okay,
correct.
Stop.
100 billion is not correct.
Listen
so how much
to what I am.
500
oh
million
All right.
times 343.
Allow me to help you out.
And also not 100 billion. I don't know if math really.
Okay. Stop it. It's $173 billion. If he makes a 1% return, which is what you're saying, he would make $1.7 billion. Okay? That's the amount that he would profit. Now, if we take 25% of that, which would be the taxable amount, that is $432.5 million. I dropped. Okay. Do you understand now, or should I say it slower and do it again and say it again for you? Because this is now the third time that I've had to say the exact same fucking number for you because you can't fucking understand basic math. Cool. Now that we've got that, it would be $432 million. That would be his tax burden on a $1.7 billion profit. Oh, no.
Wait, do you think that would have ramifications for the stock price?
Nope.
Okay, what's your evidence?
What's your evidence that it would?
Oh, I don't need to do this. Can you just answer
No,
me?
you would.
claim that it
You made a
would.
positive claim
Well,
that it
I
would.
asked a question. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You
No,
made a claim
that's
that
not
it
how that
would.
works.
Questions are non-propositional. I don't know why we're
No,
confused on how language
you're
works.
presuming. You're presuming.
I didn't presume anything. I asked him how he came to the
are
conclusion he came
presuming
to.
that it would have a negative effect.
Well, I just take it that.
Is that a yes?
No, I'm asking him.
No,
to prove
it
his
wouldn't have.
claim.
Oh, well, I'm glad that we agree, Sammy. It wouldn't have a negative effect. Way to go.
Well, I'm not. I'm withholding judgment until I.
Oh,
hear
you're
what the
withholding
host has to
judgment.
say.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So questions are just non-propositional. So I would wonder why the stock price wouldn't decrease, assuming some sort of $500 billion or $1 million, sell-off.
You're wondering why? Why
yeah.
would it not?
So is
why
someone
would
going to
it?
answer this or no?
It wouldn't be a 500 million. It wouldn't be a $432 million sell-off.
Okay, so then how is Elon Musk going to?
It wouldn't be a 432
How is he
million.
gonna get the
Hey,
money?
bud, stop and listen to what I'm saying. It wouldn't be a $432 million sell-off.
How's he gonna get the money?
If you stop talking, I'll explain it to you. I know you don't understand this, and you're super impatient because you're 21 and your brain isn't fully developed, and you suck at economics and math. But I'll explain it to you if you'd like, because I actually got a business. I actually got a degree in business. I can explain it to you if you'd like. Would you like me to explain it to you, or do you just want to keep talking?
WGU.
Do you just want to keep talking and like not have me
Disengage.
explain it to you? I'm trying to, but you just keep talking like a little bitch.
Disengage.
I'm trying to, but you just keep talking.
Engage, retard.
Oh, there it is.
Retard.
He had to get kicked because he knew he got fucked in the ass. Goddamn. By the way, we do love the TikTok shop so much. We love the TikTok shop. Now, little debate bro there, he got cooked, and he knew that he was cooked, and he had to slur. He had to slur. Oh, that sucks for you, Sammy. Did that suck? Sammy.
I can only hope that that profile picture is not Sammy's face.
I kind of hope that it is.
Because, like, you know how they say that there's a face that only a mother could love? I'm pretty sure that his mother is no longer with us. So that might explain why he's,
Oh my God.
I don't know, got some serious incel vibes.
That's generous. We do by the way, we do really love the TikTok shop. Have I mentioned the People's History of the United States, one of my all-time favorite books. I know Nemo would get behind it. We both get behind it. If you would like, my showcase. You can grab a copy if you would like. Buying something from the showcase in the TikTok shop is a great way to support me. Obviously, you can support Nemo with the coinage over there. The fact that he's not already at 1,000 is a little shocking to me. Let's make that happen, please. But the TikTok shop and the showcase. Okay, thank you. But since Sammy got his panties in a twist there and couldn't let me answer the question, it's real fucking simple. It's real simple. If the government started planning for taxes, would do what my business did, what my dad's business does, what any business does when they do compensation pay taxes. They would account for it on the front end. It's real simple. They would just account for it. That's it. Like, they would compensate for it. It's not hard. And then the government would still get their money, and that would be it. It wouldn't be what did he call it? A mass, what was he trying to term it as?
A mass sell-off, I think is what he said. Which would apparently trickle down to the working class.
The number of people that proposal, which was a barely realized thing, the proposal is generous, really, at the end of the day, for what that was, but neither here nor there. But the amount of people that proposal would have touched or impacted is so nominal. It's absurd. And you literally took the wealthiest man in the entire fucking world to prove your point, Sammy. And even though you did that, the amount of money that it would be is a drop in the bucket for him. If he made $1.7 billion, do you think he cares that he has to pay $432? Jesus Christ. This is so silly. I honestly, dude, please get better at economics before you come up and talk about that shit. Hey,
do better, guys.
Miss Chandler Bing Bong, hello, friend. How are you? Is this a mod announcement?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm just coming up. I was going to do a quick little mod announcement. It's been a while. Hey, how's it going, everybody in chat? I see a lot of you guys in here. I just wanted to tell you guys to tap the screen. Make sure you're reposting. Send it out to your comrades or whatever. Make sure, what was I gonna say? But yeah, you can show these guys some solidarity by just showing their apps, you know which one we're talking about, some love. They give us education, entertainment, all kinds of stuff. And we appreciate them being here every night. So yeah, do that. Do all the good things. I know people are watching on YouTube. You can send a super chat over there. But that's about it. That's all I was gonna say.
Thank you, friend. We appreciate you.
Sweet.
We appreciate all of our mods. You're the best.
Thank you. You guys have fun.
All right. Thanks, friend.
All right, bye.
She is correct. You can send over if you'd like to support me. You can send a super chat, but also Nemo's links and my other links for the green and blue apps. They're right down there in the description. So if you're watching, just click on the description. You've got links there. Speaking of super chats, thank you to Sarah for the $5 super chat. Says, "Hey Matt, glad you're on tonight. Found out I got C19 for the third time. Oh, that sucks. I'm not too excited. Thanks for being a great distraction." Well, we will do our best to distract you from being sick. I'm sorry. I hope it's not too bad, friend. That sucks. Guys, you just want to talk to Trump supporters, so if you voted for Donald Trump, please request up over here on the TikToks, or if you're on the tube, you can give us a ring. The number is right above my head. It is also pinned in the chat. Nemo, do you have anything to read off before we move forward? Anything?
No.
Okay. We should try to fix that, guys. We've got those, like I said, links in the bios, and we appreciate all of your support. You guys are the very best. Thank you. Nelly, did you vote for Donald Trump? Nelly, we invited you to turn your mic on there. Nelly. You want to go and take a ride with me? No? Okay.
Oh, why do I feel this good?
It must be the money. Dark and Mysterious. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, what's up? Yeah.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
29, North Carolina.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
I still support him because I like a lot of the things that he's doing.
Such as?
Like, specifically, I like the Trump accounts. I like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. I like Trump RX. I like the executive order, a lot of the executive orders that he's making. I like the one where he's limiting big corporations to only being able to purchase a limited amount of single family homes per year. There's a lot of things I like. I like a lot of the investment that we're making into our infrastructure that really needed it. Hadn't been upgraded in the last 20 years.
Question.
What?
When you say investment in infrastructure, what are you referring to?
A lot of commitments from a lot of countries and
Such
companies. One just right off the top of my head is Facebook. I think it was $600 billion
is
that
an
they
American
committed.
company.
Exactly. I said companies and countries, yeah.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's just the top of my head. That's a
Facebook
lot
made a
of I
commitment
like a lot of
for
the things
what?
that he's doing.
Facebook made a commitment for what?
He invest in infrastructure, building facilities here, and just investment into America. So like for a power grid, they need power for their AI. So they're investing in our infrastructure, which desperately needed an upgrade.
How does that work?
So they have to produce their own power. According to Trump, he's made it a law that if they want to build these data centers are going to have to produce their own power. It cannot drain from our existing infrastructure.
How did he make it a law? Wait, what?
I didn't say a law. Did I say a law?
You did.
Or it might be a law. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an executive order, but he's basically been meeting with all of these companies, and he's told them that they have to produce their own electricity. So he's not allowing these data centers to draw off of the grid.
They're not allowed to draw off of the grid.
Yeah, did you not know that? You look it up. Look it up. You can fact check me real quick if you don't believe me. It might have been an executive order, or it might have just been like a verbal thing, but yeah, these companies aren't allowed to draw off the grid with the data centers.
Wait, verbal?
Yeah, it might have been like I'm not 100% sure what type of commitment it was, but I know he did make an announcement saying that they couldn't draw off of our infrastructure. Yeah. I could look it up real quick if you guys can't find it. It should be easy to Google. Just type in Trump tells data centers they have to produce their own electricity. Should take about 5 seconds to Google that.
Okay. Trump tells data centers. What'd you say? They have to draw.
They have to produce their own electricity. They cannot draw off of the grid. And that's just leading to a lot of innovation, especially in the miniature nuclear reactor.
No, it's not.
It actually is, and we've actually for the first time.
Can you give me a tangible example of that?
Yeah, for the first time in about 50 years, we had a breakthrough in nuclear. I think it's
spell nuclear.
Yeah, nuclear. I think it was.
Can you spell nuclear for me?
Nuclear fuel.
Can what we had to break through. Spell the word nuclear for me?
No, not right now.
No, you can't? Oh, okay.
No, this isn't a spelling bee. I'm not up here to spell for you.
Got it.
But yeah, I can look that up for you too. I think it was the first time in 50 years we actually had
saying a breakthrough in nuclear fuel. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I think it was the first time in the last 50 years we had an advancement in nuclear energy.
What kind of fuel?
So typically the fuel, the water that they use, or here,
the water that they use is the water the fuel.
No, but the water cools the nuclear power plant. So basically, it's all off of heat.
There was a breakthrough in water
cooling it. Yeah.
There's a breakthrough
the way we can cool it. We can cool it a lot easier.
Can we?
Yes.
No.
You say no. Can you prove that we can't? Okay, because we had a breakthrough, and I can actually
tell me more about this breakthrough.
Nemo, I think I did find. I think I found what he was looking for.
Is it related to CO2?
No, the original, his original claim about.
I see what you're saying.
Did you? I have it, and it's definitely not what he thinks. All he said, all that happened was in Trump's State of the Union address. Why isn't my Safari isn't working? I'll fix that in a second. In his State of the Union address, he said he made deals with data centers to tamp down on electricity costs, but there are no details. So we don't know anything about it, and there's like zero information, and there's no proof, no sources, there's no executive order, there's no bill, there's no law, and the director of the Harvard Electricity Law Initiative that talks about energy legality and different things like that. The president provided an unenforceable corporate commitment that has no details and can't possibly be implemented in any meaningful way.
Oh, I thought he didn't say anything about it.
He didn't do anything, is what we said.
Sorry. I thought that
I know.
he
I'm
didn't
so
say
sorry.
anything
Yeah,
about it.
he didn't do anything, so we were 100% right. So, anyways, So I'm so sorry. So he didn't do anything.
That's not accurate.
Can you spell nuclear yet, or are you still that fucking stupid? Anyways, so no, he's not doing that claim. Do you want to move on to something else that you can actually
just
prove?
Because you're uneducated.
I'm sorry. Do you want to move on to something else that you can actually prove?
Do
you want to move on to something else you can actually prove now?
The reason I know that you're uneducated.
The reason I know.
Literally
Do you want to move on to something else you can actually
Did his
prove
voice
now?
change?
Bud? It
What the
really
fuck?
And
did.
now
you're. Dude, do you want to
Keep me-
hey, bud?
you know I'm.
Calm down.
So
Stop.
you're gonna use-
Stop
I-
crashing
I
out.
get
Hey,
that.
stop crashing out. We proved
I
you.
totally.
Chill, bud. We
You-
proved you
You
wrong.
look like a child.
We proved
You
you
look
wrong.
scared.
Relax.
Wait.
Calm down.
Question.
Yeah.
You look like a scared child.
Your voice
reading me like
changed.
that constantly.
Is
I
this
think
like your
that's
roommate
kind
or
of
something?
embarrassing.
There's two
Is
of
this like a
them.
Lindsey
two of
Graham
them.
situation?
There's
That's
two
your
of
roommate?
them.
There's two of them.
Yeah.
Uh oh, we got a
She's
UK in here.
Yeah.
Did you guys actually know?
You sound jealous.
Did you guys know? Die in Europe due to heat.
Bud,
This
why
is
are
a
you?
weird. This is
Did-
just
did
a
you-
weird post-coital
More people die.
kind of thing, isn't it? This isn't what
Europe,
I do.
dude.
Dude,
Not having air conditioning.
hey, Bud, listen. I just want to tell you,
You know,
as like from
3% of your
one
Air
from one
conditioning.
to another. You know that Adderall is a thing, right? Like you can get a prescription for. Like I strongly recommend. Like it'll help you, Bud, because
Keep mute me.
Yeah, because you.
Yeah, keep me in me.
Yes.
So tough. You're so cool. Talk
because you're
shit
not
about me and
because you can't act like an
then you-
adult
that's
and
so-
have a
you're so
regular
tough.
because you can't act like an
Yeah, I
adult
can't
and have
act
a
like-
regular conversation.
You're the one insulting me, and
Where-
I can't act like.
Where is your top at?
Where's the other guy? Can we talk to the other guy?
Where is?
Yeah, where's your top?
Are
at?
you that confused? Are you that lost?
Did it
No,
take that
I'm,
long
I'm,
for you to
I'm
lose?
pretty clear. But can you tell me where your
It
top
take
is at?
yeah. So the topic was about Trump telling
No,
these
not
data
topic,
centers.
dumbass. I said, where is your top?
I don't know what the fuck this little nose guy is saying right now. I can't understand you.
I'll explain. You're a different guy from the guy that we were talking to. You're apparently,
Yeah, duh.
So can
What are you, slow?
Can you put?
I'm definitely not the same.
Is his
Oh,
mouth?
it just switched
is-
again?
Like what kind of what?
Is
Oh, it
his,
just switched
is his
again?
What are you
mouth
trying to
full?
say? Yes,
Is his
I'm
mouth
not the
full
same
right
person
now?
as
Is
a
that
different
why-
person.
Sorry, lovely. Is his
What are you
mouth
even
full
saying
right
right
now?
now?
Is that why he can't get?
You
back
guys
on
can't
here?
even afford.
Because his mouth.
You guys
is
can't afford
full?
air conditioning.
Is that why?
I do not talk to you.
Erica, I think that they're taking turns.
Y'all literally can't.
And so, and when I
afford
say
air
that they're taking turns, I don't mean with the phone.
We don't need advice from you.
There's nothing. There's
You guys need air.
Listen, I'm
Get
all
air
for being
conditioning, and then
versatile,
you
Matt.
can give me
I'm
advice.
all for being versatile.
When your
No?
country can afford air conditioning,
I have air
then we can
conditioning,
talk.
buddy. I have air
Yeah,
conditioning.
but
What are you
majority
talking
of your
about?
country doesn't.
Hey, dark and mysterious. Have you ever been to the UK?
Yeah, it's a
Where
shithole.
where have you been?
And it tastes
no,
disgusting.
where have you been in the UK? Tell us all where you've been. Tell us
Curious
where you've been.
Places in the UK.
This is a great live to be on to talk about where have you been? Why are you leaving the screen? Just tell us where you've been, bud. Why are you running away now?
Furiously Googling somewhere in the UK.
Do you really have to look up places in the This is embarrassing as fuck for you now. God damn. This is more embarrassing than the fact that you guys were taking turns going down on each other.
By the way, I can tell you why we don't have air conditioning in the UK. It's because we don't need
You guys
it.
don't need it.
My bad. I got a phone call.
Yeah, no one cares.
It's a shit.
Anyways, yeah, cool.
They
Where
got
have you
disgusting
where have
food.
you
You
been
guys
in the
can't
UK?
afford-
I asked you a question. Where have
You
you been
guys can't afford-
Where have you been in the UK?
You can't afford.
If you can't answer the question, I'll just
I
kick
can't-
you. If you can't answer the
can't
question,
answer
I'll
any-
just kick. I know you
I
can't.
get muted
There you
and
go. Bye. I'm not doing this.
Jesus Christ.
Get the fuck out of here, kiddo.
Yeah, I just want to point out the UK doesn't have air conditioning because generally speaking, the UK does not need air conditioning. Nemo's lived here. We have about 2 weeks a year where it's unfeasibly hot. And for the other 52 weeks of the year, other 50 weeks of the year, we complain about how cold it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I've been, listen, I stayed in London one time at the tail end of July into the first week of August. I think there was one night in the third floor flat that my brother and I stayed in. That was generously given to us by a friend's parents. It was fucking awesome in fucking Shoreditch of all places. Fucking A. But I think there was one night where I was like, "Oh, this is a bit too warm for me." We cranked open the windows and had a fan. It was fucking fine. It's not like living in Florida. If you come to Massachusetts, a lot of people here don't have air conditioning. A lot of people don't have air conditioning here. Lots and lots and lots. And in comparable climates to the UK, in the mid-Atlantic, lots of people don't have air conditioning. It's just, yeah. I'm sorry. God, we are just 0 for 2 in terms of like finding intelligent life tonight on these TikTok streets, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I want to point out as well, if you go to warmer countries like Spain and like Italy, where they get warm weather a lot, they build their buildings to keep them cool. They build them so they have thick stone walls, they have smaller windows. They build them specifically so that they keep cool. This country, we suffer more from cold than we do from heat, but actually this country's very temperate. Our coldest cold is not that cold, and our warmest warm is not that warm. But guess what's changing it? People using too much electricity, which is causing climate change. So the reason we're getting hotter weather is because we're abusing the planet we live on. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you for the TED Talk, Erika. Oh my God, that was silly. Also, we can also find plenty of sources that show that energy bills are spiking around the country due to AI data centers. So not only is that problem not being solved, but we have plenty of evidence to the contrary that it is a problem that is only increasing. So, yeah. Good times. Anyways, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box. We'd like to have a conversation with you. Just looking for Trump supporters at the moment. If you are over on the tube and you'd like to have a conversation, you can call the number. I know someone did try to call. If we have a TikTok guest up, we don't answer calls. We try to only deal with one guest at a time. However, the phone line is very open at the moment, and so you're welcome to call on in and have a conversation with us, and that'd be great. So, yeah, good times. I do see a couple of folks down in the chat chirping away, some Trump supporters down there. But yeah, so just looking for Trump supporters, guys. Please, Trump supporters, hop on up. Yeah, Peabody, water bills are getting expensive too. Absolutely. Look at what's happening out in Nevada. I mean, there is some serious shit. Our our friend Allison, actually, if you know her, the creator, and I like her a lot. She has done a series of videos on that, and I find it to be incredibly interesting. I strongly recommend that you go and check her out. Gene, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? Gene? I think we were in somebody's pocket. Mike, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? Mike, hello. Cool story, bro.
Yo, Matt, how's it going?
Hello. Should have been. I can't read the rest of that. Did you
Martinez.
vote? Okay, Martinez. Did
Mhm.
you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 21 and I vote in Georgia.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
So there's a few major reasons. First of all, I do support the conflict in Iran. I also think that, men can't become women, women can't become men. I don't think that animals should be acting in human roles, especially that's the major one.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, all of it, or just a certain part?
That last part.
So animals, I don't think they should be acting in human capacities. They shouldn't be having, human jobs. They shouldn't serve sentences in human jails. And when you look at a lot of the animals that are acting in human capacities, like the Negro animal from Africa.
Okay.
Got any Blaga in here tonight? Want to come up and talk?
Yeah. I will say there was this one time I was on a panel and a situation like that happened where there was just a straight up goose stepper that joined, but for the last, I don't know, hour prior to that, we had been going back and forth with a dude who was Blaga and who was trying to argue and some BS about the 14th Amendment. And then the white nationalist guy came up. And it was fun. It was fun to just make them fight, because it's like, yeah, okay, so Blaga dude, you think that you'll be spared. White nationalist guy, how do you feel about that? And just, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I love that so much.
Humans never fail to disappoint me. I just want to say, I'm never I'm even lost for words. I don't understand how people like that exist.
Yeah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So.
Yep. Please don't, people in the comments, please don't say that guy wasn't human, because that's exactly what he's doing about other humans. When you do this thing of that person's a monster, or that person's evil, or they're not really human, what you are negating is the terrible things that human beings can do. All of the bad things that have happened on this planet have happened because human beings have done them.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't happened because a monster has done them. They haven't happened because an alien has done them. They've happened because a human has done them. So please don't do what that guy was doing and dehumanize him because he's dehumanizing other people. We have to understand that human beings do terrible things. Okay. And when we say they're monsters, what we're doing is we're taking away that idea that humans can do bad stuff. And humans do the worst stuff.
They absolutely do. and we have to recognize that. It's an excellent point. It's not a monster. It's a human, and that was a human being who said that shit. We have to acknowledge that. Real quick, thank you to Tiffany on the green app. It says, from Mischievous. Excuse me, I should read these. God damn it, sorry, Mischievous. Thank you. It says Taco Cash. Thank you. I'm very excited on this joyous Taco Tuesday. Very, very excited. Thank you.
Also, Pamela, thank you. On the blue app, he said, good catch on the twins talking at the same time. Yeah. And Tiffany, thank you for the green app. I appreciate that. Thank you.
It was either two people or one of them was taking helium, you know?
Yeah.
Those two. Oh boy. So I kind of wanted to ask which one was dark and which one was mysterious. But that's neither here nor there, I guess, at this point.
We'd have to check out their Grindr profiles to find out how they describe themselves.
I guess so. Oh boy. All right, guys. Got 1,100 people over here on TikTok, and over on the tube we've got I don't know, close to 100. So yeah, we're pushing 1,200 people over here, and we are very interested in talking to you. So if you'd like, you can hop up in the box and have a conversation with us. Real simple. You can just hit that request button, or if you're over on the tube, what you can do is you can give us a ring, or on Twitch. Either way, call in and talk to us. Just call that number. We'll have a chat with you. So, wager Mrs. Tingle. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did not. I'm Australian. I just popped up for a moment of levity and to say, on the air conditioning thing, we can afford air conditioning and healthcare. So, sorry, dark and mysterious.
We're real happy for you guys. Thank you for rubbing it in. Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. No, that's all right, friend. You have a good night. Okay, or a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Counterpoint. Y'all got all the creepy crawlers.
Yeah.
All of them. You got spiders the size of fucking dogs. Okay. I have a problem with that. All right.
Sharks, box jellyfish, brown snakes. You name it, it's trying to kill you.
What's worse is that in addition to them trying to kill you, Aussies will be like that. They have like a bond, you know, like they're like the devil's advocate for these things. I genuinely I think that all the creepy crawlies have managed to, I don't know, enslave the population of Australia and just make them be like PR people for the creepy crawlies. Because like Australians, man, if you start talking about huntsman spiders in houses, which to be clear, a huntsman spider, the largest spider by leg span, okay? Literally a leg span the size of a dinner plate, all right? They'll be like, oh, no, he's a little guy. That's not really Australian. Fuck. Yeah. They'll sit here, they'll sit here and be like, oh, just leave him alone. I'm still doing British. God damn it.
I just leave him alone. It'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm doing British too. God damn it. Now I usually have a pretty good Australian. God damn it. Now I'm just falling. You know whose fault it is? It's fucking Erika's fault. It's because I'm sitting here listening to Erika, and normally I could do it just fine Australian, and I'm fucking Erika's fault.
Please don't say I can normally just do a fine Australian. I've never heard you do a fine Australian.
He'd like to do it. Wait, no, never mind. Yeah.
That's not a knife.
That's
Now
not a
that's
knife.
a knife.
That's a knife.
I don't think any of us should be trying to
I
do
don't think
other
any
people's
of us
accents,
should
to
be
be honest.
trying to do all of
Right.
our entire Australian audience, of which I know we at least have a few. They're gonna be like, "Fuck these guys, we're out of here."
They all just checked out.
They're like, "Peace
Like,
out."
I mean, we lost like a couple of hundred viewers just all in one go.
All at once. I know. Mm.
Yeah. But in fairness, Aussies will definitely defend the local wildlife, which, in all seriousness, that is a good thing, to defend the local wildlife. That is a good thing. But y'all, when you were trying to tell me the merits of having spiders the size of dinner plates inside your home, there are limits to this.
I'm going to posit that the scariest thing in Australia is a drunk, racist white Australian in the surf club, like on a public holiday. Like, I would take a spider or a shark or a croc over that. Okay.
The same ones that want to talk to us and tell us how lucky we are to have Donald Trump.
Yup.
Yep, those guys. Yep. You mean Secret Girl said you mean Mel Gibson?
Fuck.
Excellent.
It's gonna go ahead and release another film from Icon Studios. The Passion of the Drunken Australian Man.
Someone in the comments, I can't find who it was, just called them marsupial MAGA, which I freaking love.
We got Maple MAGA, and now we have Marsupial MAGA. Amazing.
And British MAGA are Bragga.
Braga and Blaga.
And Blagga.
And we have Haga. Haga.
What's that? That's something Scottish people eat on Burns night, isn't it?
Oh boy.
I mean, haggis is really good.
I've
had it once.
Haggis is please, I'm sorry. People freak out about the preparation. I don't fucking care. That shit is good. It's like a tasty stuffing. It is fucking delicious.
I like I like haggis and tatties, but I'm not a fan of neeps. I don't like what do you call it? Like turnip.
Yeah, turnip. I mean, whatever. I'll eat a turnip. I don't like love them. I'm not like dying to eat them, but like whatever. It's like, fine. I'm with you. I'm just kind of like I'm just like whatever. I don't hate them. I don't love them.
Scotch eggs aren't actually from Scotland. The term Scotch is like the way that they're put together, not where they're from. Just so we know.
Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We're just looking to talk to Trump supporters. We do actually want to talk to you about what's going on right now. If you were over on the tube, you can give us a ring. You can call the number above my head. Google Voice line is open. It's also pinned in the chat. I did want to point out one headline. Thanks, our friend Crystal, for sending this one over because I had not seen this. It says, Israel says it supports U.S. suspending strikes on Iran, but ceasefire, quote, does not include Lebanon, even though Iran said that it did. There is so much conflicting information going on right now between these two. There's no fucking chance that this lasts. Like this is already like I feel like we're hours in and this is already fucking breaking down. This is already a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Tony, how did you vote for Donald Trump? Tony? Hello? Okay, I think that was Jose. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's so much conflicting information.
Yeah. And the agreement is, I mean, it's great for Iran. Like, props to the Iranian negotiators. Holy shit. Yeah, y'all pulled a good one, because that's like really useful for the Iranian economy. And like, yeah. What did we get out of this?
And Pakistan and whoever, like Pakistan. What did we get? Yeah, what did we get out of this? Nominally, apparently, Nemo, the Strait of Hormuz will be open if you get permission from and escorted by the Iranian military.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
understanding. That's unless I'm missing something in this fucking deal.
Wow. So instead of implicit control, it's literal control of the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, unless I misread it. I thought that's what it said. I'm correct. I thought I read it. But I want to make sure that I don't want to give you. I do not want to give you guys incorrect information. I want to see what Al Jazeera says. Blah blah blah. Okay, for a period of 2 weeks, safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz will be possible via coordination with Iran's armed forces and with due consideration of technical limitations. That's what it says. So
fucking A.
What the fuck did we get? I don't know. But anyways, who we got here? We got somebody. Nope, I guess not. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box, hop in. Hey guys, please make sure that you're taking care of Nemo as well. We gotta bump him up. Let's cycle back through the FYP. I appreciate that. Also, you can take care of our friend Erika. If you want to help me wrap up that gift goal too, I appreciate it. We appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on the tube, we appreciate you guys as well. You can find links for additional support down in the description there. If you're here and you'd like to offer that, links in our bios. We appreciate you guys supporting us, allowing us to be here 4 nights a week with you guys, allowing Nemo to be seen on these mean TikTok streets, allowing me to be here with our friend Erika over on Friday nights. We all appreciate it. You guys allow us to take time out of our lives and be here with you, and so thank you for allowing that to happen. We mean it. So if you guys want to continue doing that, we will continue to be here for you. So thank you. I really do mean it. It means a lot.
While we're waiting,
Yeah.
I have a question for you based on a comment that someone who says they're not a liberal made in the comments. Do you guys think that MAGA are living in a fear-based reality?
I would say yes. I mean that seems like an apt description. I mean, would you agree? I mean, it seems like they're
No.
always in a position of fear.
I would absolutely say yes. They're scared of immigrants. They're scared of the LGBTQIA+. They're scared of communists. They're scared of socialists. They're scared of democratic socialists. They're scared of liberals. They're scared of women. They're scared of women having rights over their own bodies. They're scared of everything, and all their whole ideology is fear-based.
Yeah. I mean, we see this in the right wing. It's almost inherent within the right wing. So it's reactionary politics. And so typically within the right wing, you're going to be more hierarchical in your, I guess, authority structure. And essentially the right wing respects hierarchy and demands hierarchy more than the left wing does, just in a very simplistic way. and the right wing has to have an out group. So there always has to be an out group. Fascism depends upon having an out group or a scapegoat, right? So, with fascist ideology, there are different flavors or whatever, but being anti-immigration tends to be an easy one. But there are typically different groups that fascists will target: communists, socialists, and then ethnic minorities,
intellectuals.
Yes, yes. The what are they? Oh shit! What's the? They use a word for it. Intelligentsia. That's what they call it.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting because somebody said, I'm not a lib living in a fear-based reality. And I think that's the most ironic thing that I have potentially heard a Trump supporter say. There's also scientific studies, I believe, on the fact that the right-wing brain is far more susceptible to like fear-based kind of propositions.
Yes.
And we can see it in every right-wing / fascist government that ever has been. There's always a group of people, or more than one group of people, who are the ones that they blame for things.
I actually I dated a gerontologist once. And I found one thing that she had pointed out to me, which was super, super interesting. And it was more directly related to as people, obviously, as people got older. But that thing that we're talking about, the fear-based thing, gets so much worse as you get older. And if you are already of that mindset, it just takes over. And that's why Fox News, OAN, Newsmax, that's why they're able to get people. That's why all of that shit works on them, is because they are inherently more susceptible to the fear-based news type, whatever you want to call it, the journalism type of fear-based journalism is what I'm trying to say. They're more susceptible to it, and as you get older, it gets worse.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was a really neat study.
There's also links, by the way, between people who are religious and believing kind of far-right ideology, because if you already believe something that there is no objective proof for, it's just a feeling that you have that happens to be true, then you're far more susceptible to believing other things that there is no proof for.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like, so as far as, older brains, the idea behind that is going to be that, just broadly speaking, as you age, the neuroplasticity tends to go down just the further up you go in years. That's just how, basic rule of thumb. Obviously that doesn't always apply, but yeah. And so because neuroplasticity reduces, part of that is going to almost a byproduct of that is going to be to being unwilling to accept new concepts or new things because there's like a physical inability to do it, right? There are a physiological inability to process or to understand new concepts as easily, right? Now, of course, I'm not saying that means that literally everybody who is a senior citizen is right wing. Not saying that. Just saying that broad, very high level high level, I guess, rules of thumb on this. That's how that's going to work. Now, the way that you can avoid that neuroplasticity, keep your brain active, which means puzzles, reading, that type of thing. And when you know it, older folks who happen to be liberal, they tend to read and do different things that require thought, like, little puzzles, the things to actually really get you use brain power. And so it's almost like a feedback loop.
Yeah, my mum does like brain training kind of games all the time. And she's so sharp for a woman in her 80s, like super sharp.
It's funny, my my Situ, my grandmother, my mom's mom, who she lived to 91, and although she didn't do anything like that, she never owned a cell phone in her entire life, or anything like, or didn't have a iPad, never owned a computer, none of those things. But what she did do was, the restaurant that her and my grandfather started with my uncle and aunt, and then they ran it together for upwards of 40 years. And then when it had changed hands, but because she lived next door, she kind of stayed on as like a figurehead, and like as worked as kind of, and she'd greet people at the door and take them, and seat them and talk to them, and it's just kind of there. And she did this and would go in the afternoons for fucking years, almost right up until she passed away. And quite frankly, it's because of that. One of the things I think is because of that. It gave her a thing to do and to keep her mind sharp. And it's just all in that same vein. If you want to keep your mind sharp, you'll do it. Like, you find ways to stay sharp. And if you don't, and if you want to brain rot in front of Fox News all day, or scroll Facebook and get sucked in to the insane shit that's on there now, like, that's what's going to happen to you. Honest to God. Like, you actually do have to try to feed your brain a little bit. You really do.
Yeah.
Erika, Erika, you sent me this. I'm going to put it up. I have to, for some reason, Safari. Let's redo this window capture for you. Here we go. Pop this up. Why is this not working all of a sudden?
Should I just tell everybody?
No, I got it now. Sorry.
Okay.
It was like, there was an update to Studio. I think it had something to do with that. But yes, please, if you want to read the headline off for everybody.
Well, I can't read it.
Oh, I'll read it.
It's too small.
Fine. The headline is, "How do we 25th Amendment his ass?" Alex Jones openly calls for Trump's removal. I'm gonna repeat this one more time for you. Alex Jones openly calls for Trump's removal, and I'm going to play it for you right now.
Compared to existential threat, how do we 25th Amendment his ass?
The problem is, to get the 25th Amendment, it's harder than impeachment. You have to get 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate.
So what do we do?
Tackle Trump and let him pretend he's president, and publicly report that he's going through a health issue, and Vance take over. It literally needs to be something like that. It's
By the way,
bad.
Can you just pause a second? Can I just point out, the guy that he's talking to is his personal lawyer. He's asking his own lawyer how Trump can be removed from office, how they can get Trump removed. That's the guy he's talking to.
I've known you a long time. You've never called for an internal coup before.
Ever. But But that's how dangerous this is. That's how risky it is for the
Yeah,
whole
if I
world.
was the Democrats, I'd stop poking Trump and messing with him. That only makes it worse. Like, you guys need to watch out. This isn't a guy acting like he's crazy. This is real.
Well, what's there going to be to take over in 2026 or 2028 if this hits the fan? If we get it, he's threatening an extinction level event for the people of Iran tomorrow. Does nobody think there'll be any blowback from that? If he follows through on that, the whole world is screwed.
You were saying during the break, there's other ways to do this. People need to just not just tell him the truth, like Susie Walsh said. It's time to just not. I mean, say what you just said.
Yeah, well, legally and constitutionally, the vice president is an independent elected official. The same as legally and constitutionally, the only oath any member of the military takes, any member of the State Department takes, any member of the intelligence community
I think he was going to say hopefully he was going to say to the Constitution, because that would be the only correct answer that he was about to say.
The cognitive dissonance for me and it's not when I start to agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, it's when she starts to agree with me, right? And when Alex Jones starts to agree with me and us, and when Tucker Carlson starts to agree with us, and when Candace Owens starts to agree with us. It's not us agreeing with them because we've had this opinion the whole time.
Do you guys want to talk to Monopoly?
Only if I can have the little dog.
I get the top hat. What do you say, Nemo?
I mean, yeah, look, why not?
All right. Monopoly, tell us how old you are and what state you're in.
36.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Change your name.
Hey, you're breaking up. We literally can't hear what you're saying. You're breaking up. I don't know if you can go to a better area with like Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you tell us your age and your state, please?
36, Texas.
Thank you. Now, why do you still support Donald Trump?
Oh, for many reasons, and you should change your name from Matt.
Yeah, anyways, I asked you, why do you still support Donald Trump?
What'd you say, Dory?
I listen, man. I honestly was like really just kind of like debating on bringing you up. Anyways, I'll just kick you. Like, if you don't want to engage in debate,
Relax,
I'll just get
Dory.
rid of you.
Just what?
All right, fine. Anyways, like
That's not surprising.
yeah, I mean, like this is like literally why I was like, should we even talk to you? Dude, we get it. I understand that you're like having a complete and utter fucking like breakdown and like crash out because you can't handle what's going on in the world right now, but like don't take it out on us, dude. Just because you can't talk about politics, go somewhere else. Run away.
Sick burn though, Matt. Sick burn calling you Dory. That's incredible.
What will I? Oh no, guys, so sad now. Anyways, wow. Also, like, would you, if you guys are gonna come up and you're gonna try to do like the usual, like squeeze in a quick joke? Can it be a good joke?
Matt, I think you should change your name to Mufasa.
Can we try? Like, you guys suck at the one-liners and the comebacks. Like, leave those to the professionals, okay? There is a reason why there are no, and when I say no, I mean there are no good MAGA comedians. Don't make me play Rob Schneider's set from CPAC. Do not make me do that shit. Okay? I am not punishing 1,300 people. Okay? I refuse to do it. I know, right? I know. So you know what? Fucking tap us over 200K or I'm going to play. That's a threat.
There's I'm going to say this. There's one relatively funny British right-wing comedian. His name is Jeff Norcott. But when he does an actual set in a comedy club, he doesn't do any of his right-wing material. Like none of it. He only does that on his kind of podcast. So he is right-wing. I know that I know him fairly well. I know that he's right-wing. I know that his podcast is right-wing, but the material that he actually performs in front of an audience is not right-wing because he knows that nobody would fucking laugh at it.
That's amazing. I have to show this to you guys. I at least I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you like a minute of this, okay? Just because I mentioned it. I'm not. It's not much, okay? I promise. It's not much.
I just want to let everyone know Matt sent this to me, and I still haven't forgiven him. So.
I do not believe that Somalia is sending us their best. We're not getting the engineers, the doctors, the lawyers. If they have any in Somalia, we're not getting any. We seem to be getting the not very good ones. Pirates, I know. And who wants their babies babysat by Somalian people? I mean, didn't anybody see Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks? They're pirates. A lot. Not saying all, most. Not saying all. But that just goes to show you what an incredible country that we live in. That people can come over here. They don't even have to be legal. From Somalia, they can just come over here, marry their brother, and then open up a Leering Center. And the next thing you know, now it's incredible. How rich is this country where Somalians could be stealing billions of dollars from us and we don't even notice? How incredible is that? Can you imagine you can have $100,000 in your pocket and it just goes missing?
Tens of people in that room.
I got another 100,000 over here.
And the audience went mild.
I just want to point something out. This is Real America's Voice, and the headline is CPAC laughs as Somalia gets roasted by Schneider. Where was the laughing? Where was the laughing?
I'll say it again. And the crowd went mild. Nothing.
Someone said that's why his wife left him. That's brutal. God damn.
If the only person laughing at your jokes in the room is you, stand-up comedy is not for you. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Did you see the clip from Rogan where he was talking to... Fuck if I know. I can't remember the guy's name. But he started basically bitching at MAGA.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh, Rogan's hear me now, quote me later. Rogan is going to pretend that he was totally a liberal.
100%, dude. He's already, because he's already making the turn, right? He's already like it's this slow Titanic-ish like move, but he's doing it. No, I gotta do. If you have that, I 100%. I wanna see this if you got it.
Yeah, there's a few different ones. Hold on, let me see. This is the clip I'm thinking. Hold on.
While Nemo pulls that up, thank you to Deb for the super chat over on the tube. Appreciate you. It says conservatism. Quote, There must be in-groups whom the law protects but does not bind alongside out-groups whom the law binds but does not protect. There is nothing more or else to it. Frank Wilhoit. I have heard that quote before. That is an excellent quote. Thank you, Deb. I really like that one. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you very much. Once again, guys, if you want to offer your support to me, Super Chat is very kind. Appreciate it. If you want to support Nemo or Erika or I, the description has additional links for the blue and the green app or the PP. Pew. You can do any of those. If you're over here on the TikToks, those are in our bios. Oh, got you. Let's see. All right, get the sound up. Okay. Incoming. So this is on Rogan, right?
Yep.
Oh, recently too. Okay.
Is make America great again? I don't care. Then
But
fine.
that phrase sucks. Here's the thing. Like, first of all, America is great. Make America greater, I'm down. But make America great again, and then it becomes a movement of a bunch of fucking dorks, because a lot of them are dorks. A lot of them, these really weird, fucking uninteresting, unintelligent people that have got something they cling to, and there's a lot of people that are just real, genuine patriots, and they're all lumped into this one group, and you got to accept the dorks too. Fuck that.
Yeah. You know, the phrase make.
Well, that's not good.
I would like you just right quick with that clip.
Yeah.
That first part where he's talking about the Make America Great. So just play that again.
Okay.
America great again? I don't care. Then
But
fine.
that phrase sucks. Here's the thing. Like, first of all, America is great. Make America
pause it.
greater,
America is great. Fascinating. Do you know who said America is already great in response to the phrase MAGA? I want the 1,100 people in here to take a wild guess.
Answers in the chat now. Answers in the chat, please. Put your answers in the chat. Answers in the chat.
So the question is, who said America is already great as a retort to Make America Great Again? Yes, it was absolutely Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, you guys, these are a lot of good guesses. There's only one technically correct answer.
Yeah, it was Hillary Clinton. Hillary Rodham Clinton.
She was the first person who said it. I think Obama did say it in a speech after her. I believe Obama said it in a speech after, if I recall correctly. But Hillary was the first person to say it.
It is very close to Jake Paul's quote of, "I think my jaw is broken," though.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
amazing.
man, how are you? Hey, 60 Michigan Trump. Hey, you know who's a good, you know who, you got to put someone up on your screen. His name is Ben, B-E-N, and his name is Bankus, Bank, and then U.S. Bankus. He's a comedian. He's kind of a conservative, but he actually gets big crowds, and he's really funny, actually. You have to check him out. Ben Bankus. Funny guy.
Okay, if you say so. Sure.
Well, no, because you're putting that, dried up old actor that, yeah, he don't get no business. But you
Raymond,
look at a guy like Ben.
Raymond, my
he's
point
rocking her
was
on.
my point was is that there are literally no good, famous conservative comedians. They all suck.
Yeah, this guy's pretty good. A little dirty, but he's a white guy.
Sure.
Big white guy. He's funny. Your fans can look him up. So what's going on, man? How's your country holding up? So I know Israel's giving him a little bit of hell.
We're not really here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is why you're still supporting Donald Trump when he completely fucked this whole thing up and gave Iran everything they wanted, and we got nothing out of the deal.
Well, I don't think we got nothing out of the deal. I think
nothing.
if you look at okay, so we didn't make coordinated strikes around their whole country, disabling some of their military, saving some of their naval bases, their naval ships, their arms, their weapon caches. So they are depleted right now. Yes, they have some. There's a lot of factions there that have still some missiles left, so we know that. But they have deteriorated themselves down to nothing.
Raymond, what did we gain? The United States of America. What did we gain by doing this?
Well, maybe now they won't shoot rockets into Qatar or the UAE. Maybe they won't do that anymore.
They weren't shooting rockets into Qatar or the UAE before, Raymond.
Well, but it showed that they had longer range missiles, 2,500 miles. It just shows what they'll do.
Raymond, again, Bud, the question was, what did the U.S. get out of this? And the answer is nothing. We got nothing because the only thing we didn't get any national.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Then why is it that the director of national intelligence said that we didn't get anything out of this?
I do know.
I know, right? It's a real problem when our own intelligence agencies contradict you.
Yes. Well, I know when Joe Kent resigned a couple weeks ago, and he wrote the letter saying, yeah, they didn't have weapons of destruction, but he did mention they targeted our troops 150 times at bases around the world. So what I'm trying to say is that's national security.
So what you're trying to say is that starting a war with them and getting 13 service members killed and hundreds more injured, and the war isn't over yet, and spending billions upon billions of dollars to do so, and making them more mad at us and creating an entire generation of terrorists who fucking hate us because we killed their family members and their friends and whoever the fuck else. You think that was a deterrent?
Well, 3 months ago, they unalived 3
You think
Marines
that
in
was
Syria.
a deterrent?
October 7th, 46
You
Americans.
think that was a
yes.
deterrent?
Absolutely. It had to be done.
Raymond, listen. I understand. Like maybe you're just like sunk cost fallacy at this point, and you just like you can't admit whatever it is, and Raymond, listen. No, Raymond, listen.
Go ahead.
Thanks. I will. I understand, but the idea that you just posited that it was beneficial to the United States to strike Iran before they could attack us, even though they never attack us unless we attack them, they oftentimes give us a warning when they're going to attack one of our bases, which is, by the way, what they did last year. They literally warned us so that no service members would get killed, FYI. And your posit is that it was a good thing that we got service members killed and unalived so that we could stop service members from being killed.
Well, obviously, Matt, it wasn't just us, okay? We have a big ally relationship with the I country, right? Israel, okay? Israel is being attacked daily. We know that. And they do some things
Israel
that aren't great.
Isn't being attacked daily. The only time that Israel gets attacked is when they attack.
Okay, well, we know what happened on October 7th.
No. Don't pivot. Okay. Don't pivot. Stop. The only time Iran attacks someone else or Israel or the United States or bases is when they themselves are attacked. This is demonstrably true.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Matt, because
No, I
obviously-
don't know. No, not that I don't know what to tell you. You're saying that we needed to be preemptive, but they're only defensive. They weren't planning an attack on us. There was no evidence of it. We have all of the DNIs that the current DNI, Tulsi Gabbard, said this. The Senate briefing that they all got, they said this. It wasn't for regime change. It wasn't because there was an impending attack. They didn't have a nuclear weapon. That's not a thing. None of those things were true.
What about what Joe Kent said? What about what Joe Kent said? 150 times they targeted us over the last 2 years, our military men abroad. What about that? Is that not enough?
Then why aren't we going after Russia?
You know, he just said that.
Then why aren't we going after Russia?
Well, a little different. Russia has.
Then why aren't we
Russia's a
going
major
after
power.
Russia?
Just like we're not going to North Korea. They're not doing any T-ism around the world right now. It's only Iran. That's you can see
Russia
our
does
allies
state
now.
sponsor terrorism. You didn't know that?
They do, but not to the extent that.
Dude, you literally are a walking fucking contradiction.
Thank you. I don't think so. I mean, there isn't some. I think Israel played a big part of it, Matt. I'm not saying they didn't, okay, but they are a threat to us in the sense if they're targeting our troops, right? I mean, that's not a lie.
Why are they targeting our troops?
Sorry,
because we're mean to them. Okay, that's why.
We're mean to them. What does that mean?
I don't know. They're targeting our troops.
You don't know what
do you
that
want me
means?
to tell you?
You're just saying things you don't know.
They target our troops because they want to hurt our troops. Okay,
Why do they want to hurt our troops?
They unalived 3 Marines 3 months ago in Syria. We know that, right?
Why did they do that?
And that you're all right with that? Like no big deal. 3
No,
Marines,
I'm
no
not
big deal.
all right with it, dude. I want you to explain to me why Iran has hurt American soldiers.
Well, I don't know. They for the last 30 years in their little Congress or whatever they chant death to America. So I think that answers
North
it,
Korea
right?
routinely threatens to nuke the United States on their
Yeah, but
state
they're not
channel.
targeting. They're not targeting.
Death
us
to America is
150
not
times.
targeting Americans either.
But Iran has targeted us 150 times. That's per Joe Kent.
How many
from
times
the
have we targeted
ex-director.
Iran?
Well, I don't know. Look it up.
Do you think that might be the reason
that's
why?
what we're doing. That's why.
Do you
we're
think that
doing
might be the
this.
reason why?
Plus, it's the oil. Plus, it's our alliance with Israel.
No. Hold on.
It's
hold on.
everything
hold on,
built
hold on.
together.
No. This is you bouncing around. You're trying to run away from it.
Oh,
Listen.
it's not everything?
Okay, cool. 150 times in the last few years. How many times have we targeted Iran?
Well, we took out Somalis. What's his name? And what did he take him out in 2020? When did he take him out?
Yes.
Okay, so we took out a leader, then we took out 60 of their members plus the Ayatollah a couple weeks ago. So that's 2. All right, so they're still way ahead of us. If you guys, maybe he shouldn't have done it for that. If they're attacking us on
Maybe he should have. Raymond, how old are you?
Maybe he shouldn't have went into Iran. I don't
Cool.
know.
How old are you,
I
Raymond?
know 60.
Oh, damn. The Army raised
What?
the enlistment age to 42.
Yeah,
If
well,
only.
why don't you go? You don't have a job. That'd
I'm
be
not
great
dying
for
for
you.
Israel. You're fucking crazy. You are high as a kite if you think I will ever shed a drop of blood
Hey,
for
you
Donald
notice we
fucking
don't.
Trump or Bibi Netanyahu. You can fuck
How
right
come?
off with that.
How come? Remember all the protests with Free Palestine. How come we're seeing none Free Iran in America anyway? Why is that?
You clearly weren't familiar with the Masa Amini protests that occurred in the United States of America back in 2022, dumbass.
I'm talking right now.
No, you're talking
You don't-
right now. Could it be because we are literally bombing infrastructure?
Yeah, and you
Could
know
it be
what?
that we are vaporizing schoolgirls? Could it
Well,
be
yeah,
that we
that was-
have a leader who is threatening genocide on Twitter?
Yeah, and
Could
I
it be
think
that
I think
we are the aggressor? Could it be that?
Well, I don't know. You still haven't explained the 150 times that they attacked our
Oh,
soldiers.
look
So
at that.
I wish you would explain that.
Somebody reported me. Oh, man.
I just don't know why you guys won't address that. Could someone
Somebody
address
reported me
that?
for bullying and harassment. Uh-oh.
Have you got a 10-minute? Have you got a 10-minute,
Yeah.
Nemo? Do you want to come back and I'll
Yeah,
let you
yeah.
back
I'll
up?
be right back.
No
And I'll be
worries.
back in 1 second, Erica, if you
Yeah,
can
that's
handle
fine.
that.
Don't worry. Raymond's a pussycat. He's too busy.
I know. I just want you to address
too busy
that.
trying to audition to be Darth
No,
Vader.
and Erica, maybe he was.
He's too busy trying to audition to be Darth Vader in the next Star
Can I
Wars
just
film to cause any. Anyway, Raymond, you were asked to go find
Trump
how
is
many.
wrong. That's what.
Raymond, don't make me use my classroom voice with you, Raymond. Raymond, go look up for us how many times the US and Israel have attacked Iran. Go look it up. Go on, fetch.
It's fine. They've done it a lot. I know. They're not
No,
perfect.
sorry, fetch. Gee,
All right, go ahead.
me as well. Been reported as
300
well.
times.
Thanks, Raymond.
I understand we do some things, okay? I'm just wanting you to explain that, and then we can look at how many times America does what they do. And, and I didn't make this up. This was per our national security. This is for the ex-guy Joe Kent. So I get the nuclear stuff, but that's a lot of times to be going after our soldiers.
The ex-guy, Joe Kent. Joe Kent is the guy that resigned and did the open letter where he said that we're doing this because Israel wants us to.
Nemo, I'll be honest. I don't know if this he should have done this for that. Okay, but I think when
you don't know.
No, I don't know, because when you
don't know.
Because when I add up the Israel factor,
why are we the errand boy for other countries? I thought we were supposed to be the superpower.
Israel is literally our only ally in the Middle East. Okay, that we can count.
You clearly haven't heard of Saudi Arabia.
Well, they're starting to like us a little more now. Yes,
a little more.
Yeah, it's funny. All those
Saudi
Arab
Arabia has
now,
been doing multi-billion-dollar weapons deals with the United States of America for years.
I know, and what I'm trying to say
so
is
then
now
it's not a little more, genius.
Well, it's funny because now
they've
all
been
those allied,
been a dependable ally in the region for decades.
But how come all those allied countries want Iran gone? Because they know what Iran can do. They're shooting bombs at hotels. Is that a war crime, by the way? What Iran just did?
No. This is you trying to run away. This is you trying to run away from your original claim. Israel is not our only ally in the region. CENTCOM is literally based. Well, one of the things is literally based in was it Qatar? I think it's Qatar. I can't remember if it's Qatar or if it's Kuwait. But that's where CENTCOM is. Well, one of the places.
And I hate to say this too, and Matt knows this because he's from the region. He's Jewish. I believe you're Jewish like me, Matt. But we have powerful people in the United States who are Jewish that will not let Israel fail. And you see that every single day.
I'm not Jewish.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
I thought you were a Lebanese Jew. I thought you I thought you were.
No.
But there are so many. I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big part of it. Israel will not go down. There are too many people in the United States that have ties to Israel, big ties. Like the Kushners of the world. Okay, and I know he's a young kid, but I'm talking, you look at all the billionaires, the Jewish billionaires, the Hollywood billionaires, they're all pro-Israel. Our government's pro-Israel. Who do you think funds the government? The Congress, right? They give Israel the money, not President Trump.
What the fuck are you talking about? Donald Trump got $100 million from Miriam Adelson. Do you know who that is, Raymond? That's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Tell me who she is.
She is the owner of the Mavericks, and she also owns the big hotels in Las Vegas, and her husband died. She is a big-time supporter of Israel. So that's my point. There are a lot of...
$100 million to Donald Trump.
I get it.
And what happened after he got that $100 million?
I guess we attacked Iran, didn't we?
No. This is term one.
Oh, well, I don't know what he got. No, but he got $100 million.
Oh, of course you didn't know that one, did you?
Yeah.
You just want to say her conspiracy post about Jewish people and billionaires, but you don't want to say her and actually dig into it. Okay.
Hey, so what? She raised $1 billion. So what? Kamala did. And she takes APAC money more than anybody. You can look that up, Nemo. So Kamala Harris takes more PAC money than anybody.
She doesn't take more APAC money than anybody, but she does take APAC money. Lots of our
a lot of it.
Hey bud. If this is going to be which politicians
All right, well, be
take
fair,
Raymond. Making this into a which politicians take APAC money is ridiculous. That's not what the conversation is about. That's not what we're talking about. You are pushing everything so far away from what we're actually talking about. You can support the state of Israel existing and defending itself without doing what the government is currently doing.
I know. And maybe
cool. Then maybe someone who didn't, maybe somebody who literally grew up with Bibi Netanyahu sleeping in his literal bed when he grew up. Maybe we shouldn't have that person dealing with him. Maybe he shouldn't have been going and meeting secretly with President Trump at Mar-a-Lago before he was reelected president. Maybe he shouldn't have gotten $100 million from Miriam Adelson. Maybe those things are far more germane than, we get it. A lot of politicians get money from AIPAC, but Donald Trump is the only president ever to do this, isn't he?
Do what? To do what?
Go to war with Iran.
Yeah, he felt it was in the best interest of the United States.
No, he didn't. He felt it was in the best interest of Israel.
I said I was part of it. I agree with you.
No,
100%.
it is not. Okay, because here's what I want to lay out for you, right? Here's what we're going to talk about right now. How did this improve anything in the United States? Now, you've stated your claim that you thought that somehow this would help with preemptive attacks, or you thought that it would help attacks on service members abroad, even though they're not even the number one thing that we need to be concerned about in terms of service member attacks abroad, but that was your only posit. I want you to give me any other positives, anything else that has come out of this war that is good for America. Go.
Well, what it was it's payback for slaughtering 15.
No, I want you to give me any other stop. I want to know what is no, that's not a positive for the United States of America. What is good for the United States of America that has come out of us going to war with Iran? What has happened to the economy? What has happened to our lives? What is better in the United States of America?
Buddy, yeah, sometimes there's going to be
I asked you,
hurt.
No. Say it. What's better?
National security. They have less weapons now than they had
Wrong.
yesterday.
Our national security is no better.
Okay, well, that's what you think.
Bro, you think national security is better right now?
Dude, I don't know. Did we find 60 of them at one time, and you don't think we know what we're doing? We had CIA on the ground.
I think that the president of the United States does not know what he's doing. Yes, I think that the cabinet that he has assembled, they do not know what they're doing. The military, they know what they're doing.
But Trump is not the only one that supports Israel. The Congress does too.
Stop pivoting, Raymond.
It's not a pivot.
What has come out of this that is good for any of us? And the answer is nothing. Now we go to the other side of the coin. What's happened that is bad for us?
Well, can I tell you what's good? We have single-handedly, with Israel and us, depleted their aggressiveness to do Hezbollah crap and Hamas.
No, we haven't,
because they're crippled right now.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Raymond. Shut the fuck up. Hey, Nemo. Remember that time that the Republicans were all they had their fucking panties in a bunch because of the JCPOA? Do you remember roughly about how much money they were saying was gonna go to fund terrorism around the Middle East, give or take? Do you remember about that amount?
Yeah, I remember hearing something about a bank account that had like $1 billion in it.
Yeah.
And it was in, what was it, Qatar? There
Yep.
was a Qatari bank account holding about $1 billion of money. It was frozen. Then it was moved to South Korea, held in escrow. The right wing, when Joe Biden was president, they were losing their ever-loving minds, saying that Iran was gonna, I don't know, do 9/11-2 or some shit.
Yeah. Raymond, it's a good thing that we cut them off from that money that was going to be helping them fund terrorism, right? Right?
So
correct?
So
no, I'm asking you. I just need a yes or no question. It was a good thing. Great. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Nemo, another quick question for you.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Nemo, another quick question for you. Did the President of the United States just lift sanctions on Iran, allowing them to sell their oil to ease the burden on the United States because he fucked up and gas prices have been through the fucking roof and the price of a barrel of oil have been through the fucking roof, so he wants to allow them to sell some of their oil to help ease the market? And when he did that, about how much money is Iran going to be able to make off of that?
Just off those instances, approximately $14 billion.
Good, they'll start building again. That's fine. We know they're gonna build up again. I mean, but you had to take them down a notch or two or three because they were getting out of control, buddy. You don't target our people. You don't kill our civilians in a concert. You just don't do it.
Raymond, they're not our people. That's not our people.
That's
not our people. That's not our people. They're not our people.
46 Americans.
They're not our people. That sucks, but they're not our people. That happened in Israel. If you're concerned about things happening to our people, I have plenty of other instances that I could point you to where we should be doing things to other countries that we're not. But you have fucking blinders on for fucking Israel because you're a fucking Zionist.
I get you. Because I want Israel to survive over there.
I don't care about Israel surviving. That's not the problem here. No. Listen. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I want you to listen to what I'm fucking saying.
If Lebanon had some...
If you don't stop talking right now about Lebanon, I'm going to fucking kick you and I will never speak to you again. Because the next words that are out of your fucking mouth are going to be so fucking wrong because I know exactly what the fuck you're going to say. And you don't know how fucking wrong you are.
I'm just talking about the proxy people. That's it.
What were you going to say, Raymond, about Lebanon?
No, I think...
What were you going to... No. Finish your fucking sentence. Say it. If Lebanon had any balls, what?
They would go after Hezbollah and...
Fantastic. I knew that's exactly what the fuck you were going to say. Lebanon doesn't have a military that can go after Hezbollah, just like they didn't have a military that could go after the PLO, which is why we had the Cairo Accords.
Then why don't they...
And the reason that the PLO was in southern Lebanon is why, Raymond.
I don't know, man.
I know you don't fucking know. It's because of the fucking Nakba and the 750,000 Palestinians that you fucking kicked out of Israel. You kicked them out of their fucking homes. And you burned down and demolished 11 of their villages. And they had nowhere else to go. So 750,000 of them had to go all to the other countries around them. So 300,000 of them ended up in southern Lebanon. And that's how the PLO was formed. And Lebanon, having just gained its independence in 1943, had no army that was strong enough to deal with them, which is why they literally had to form an accord in 1969 because they had no army to do anything about it, and they fought with them and they tried and they couldn't get them out of the country. And then Israel invaded Lebanon. That is the only reason why Hezbollah exists. There were not militant Shia Muslims in Lebanon prior to Israel kicking the Palestinians out and prior to them invading our fucking country. Learn some fucking history, and then you could come and talk correct to me about Lebanon.
It's fine. You know, you that's your country. You know it better than
You
I. So
literally
thank you.
don't know what you're fucking talking. So don't say, why doesn't Lebanon grow some balls? Because they can't. Because of you. Because of Israel. That's why they can't.
It's always Israel for everything, you know?
It's not. It's not. But if you want to talk about since 1948, yeah.
But we can't have these type of groups that put...
Then don't invade other countries and don't send 750,000 people out to those other countries and then complain when the people that you unceremoniously kicked out of their fucking homes get mad about it.
But, you know, when was that, man?
But what? Don't kick people out of their fucking homes.
But we're talking about right now.
Oh, now we're talking about now. Oh.
I mean, wait. I mean, if you want to talk about right now, okay. Have you heard of something called the West Bank?
Yes, Nemo.
Oh, cool. What's happening in the West Bank, Raymond?
Nothing much right now, is there?
Nothing much? Illegal Israeli settlements aren't happening in the West Bank?
Yeah, and there's still a little fighting going on, but very little.
I mean, the illegal Israeli settlements, that's happening where people have whole fucking homes, right, Raymond? They're kicking people out of homes. So tell us more about how this is in the past.
Buddy, you know what? Like I said, I don't know if Trump needed to go to this extent.
Yeah, no, this is you now retreating from this. You desperately wanted to talk about Israel earlier. You kept trying to tie this shit back to Israel earlier. Now you want to sit here and talk about Donald Trump again.
I think if you added up the Israel factor, the China oil factor,
the China oil factor, what? You think that China's not going to get their oil from Iran now?
Oh, no, they're going to get their oil, but we put a little hurting on them for right now.
No, we didn't. Do you want to know why?
They're getting a few ships by, but not many right now.
No, not just a few ships. They are getting all the ships that they want.
Well, they're not getting that of Venezuela right now, so we know that. That
has fuck all to do with Iran.
Well,
so
they
were
funding Cuba.
To retreat away from your Iran
because it's not one thing.
It's not one thing. We're talking about Iran, dumbass.
I think when he spoke a week ago at the State of the Union, or whatever that was, not a State of the Union, but when he talked, he spelled it out, and he said exactly what he said. It was their T-ism around the world, okay? But I think you can throw in oil, our alliance to Israel. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not what you're saying.
Yes, I say it's everything.
You were talking about putting a hurt on China.
Well, we did with the Venezuela.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we seized. Well, we didn't seize their ships, but we seized some ships.
What, Venezuelan ships?
No, Iranian ships.
Okay. Do you think that we are putting a hurt on China right now? Because I promise you we're not. China has roughly I think it's 6 months worth of oil stockpiled. We don't have that, by the way. Like if we opened up the SPR and fully depleted it, we don't have that. But China has 6 months for a country of 1.5 billion people.
And here it comes, by the way. Here it comes. Say it, Raymond.
Why is everybody on the left rooting for Iran? I don't get it. They treat their people like crap. They let 9-year-olds marry. They unalive gays and trans, right? They kill their people in the streets by large numbers, not the 2 that were killed in Minnesota. So this is a country you guys are defending?
Are you defending a government that unalives its citizens in the streets just because it's 2?
Yeah. Buddy, we don't do what they do.
That would be
okay?
a yes. That would be a yes. That would be you downplaying 2 citizens getting their lives taken by the federal government of the United States of America in the year of our Lord, 2026.
Well, they weren't exactly just doing nothing. We know what she was.
Interesting. You could make the exact same argument for the protesters in Iran.
Mrs. Good was there for 3 hours before that.
This is you now trying to turn this into you relitigating.
So
you are
it wasn't
litigating
like it was
the government unaliving its own citizens.
Yeah, I think it's a little different what Iran's
Why are
doing
you
to what
cheering
we
for a
did.
government unaliving its own citizens?
Why
Raymond?
are you cheering for Iran? I don't get it.
I'm not.
Well, wait a second, Nemo. Raymond, you're super concerned about the citizens of Iran, right?
I'm not. Apparently, the
Oh,
president
you're not?
was.
You're not?
No.
What then?
I
Why
don't
are
know.
you then? Why are you making this argument? You don't fucking care. So why are you being disingenuous?
No, these are all the reasons why I think he's doing this.
Then, if he's doing it for that reason, why did he say he was going to wipe their civilization off the face of the earth?
Well, yeah, the ones that.
Why
would've
is
been
he
on the
saying that
bridges
he's going to bomb their power plants and their desalination plants? That's a fucking war crime to leave people without fresh water, you idiot.
Did he do it?
Did he say he was going to do it?
He said he might do it. Yeah.
Did he say he was going to commit a war crime? Is that helping people in Iran?
Probably not, but I don't think.
Probably
he did
not.
It yet.
Did we kill 160 school kids?
Yeah, we did.
Is
by
that
with some
a is
old
that a
intel.
war crime too?
No, that's a bad mistake.
No, that's
Very
that's not a
much bad.
mistake. That was on purpose, and that's a war crime.
I don't know if it was on purpose.
No, it was on purpose, and you know how we know it was on purpose?
How, buddy?
Because Pete Hegseth got rid of Chimmer. Do you know what Chimmer is?
Is it a CIA program?
Nope.
Okay, then I don't know what it is.
So, allow me to help you out. Chimmer is it's the acronym CHMR. They call it Chimmer, but it stands for Civilian Harm Mitigation and Response. Do you know who started that program?
Who started it?
Joe Biden in 2022, and it was inside of the DOD, and there were about 200 people assigned to work there. Okay, and basically what they did was they did extra planning when we did attacks like this to make sure that they could do real-time mapping of the civilian presence in an area and check for risks so that we weren't operating off of outdated information as we often used to, so that we wouldn't have things like this happen. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah, so
You know,
one
that we
thing
can make
slipped
sure.
through the cracks.
No. Because here's the problem with that. Guess who, upon becoming Secretary of Defense, cut 90% of that program?
Oh, when Hedzif when he came in?
Yep.
Oh, so you're telling me we would have had? Oh, so let me ask you: did you see the video? Did you
Guess
see the
who
satellite?
cut 90% of the program that was designed to prevent this exact fucking problem? Because why was the reason that we hit them? Oh, that's right. We were working off of, wait for it, outdated information that this exact program was designed to fucking stop. It's literally, it is literally that easy to connect point A to point B.
Yeah. Well, they had CIA in the ground. They missed that apparently, but they didn't miss Ayatollah and 60 of his members. They didn't miss them, did they? So the intelligence was
but
good
you know
for
what?
that.
But you know what? We still killed 160 school kids.
And that's bad. But when I look at the satellite,
But that's bad. But I'm just gonna gloss over it because I like to pretend that Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth didn't just commit a ghastly war crime that could have easily been avoided.
Did you see all the bills?
Shut the fuck up and listen to what I am saying. I want you to acknowledge the fact that the Trump administration and Pete Hegseth cut the program that was literally designed to stop shit like this happening.
Okay, they screwed up, but that's fine.
So they committed a war crime.
Apparently they did.
Good.
Now,
Good
all I
job.
wanted to
So
throw in there
you
was-
support a president who commits war crimes.
All I wanted to say was...
So you support a
when you-
president who commits war crimes.
You won't even let me finish the
No,
statement,
I just
will
want you to acknowledge it.
you? Yeah, he does war crimes, yes.
And you support him.
Yes.
There you go.
That's what you...
Good job.
So when you look at the satellite image of the 4 buildings, they are all identical. The last one at the end, was the school.
I don't
So,
care.
yeah,
I
I
don't.
can
Hey,
see
bud.
how
Hey,
they're
bud.
confused.
I don't care
it's-
what your explanation for this is
Well,
because
I mean-
CENTCOM has already said it was their fault.
All right. Well, they made a mistake. Yeah, we know that.
Why did they make a mistake?
Well, you just said he cut the department. So there you go.
So it wasn't a mistake. It was on purpose.
On purpose.
Because they could have avoided it, right?
I guess, but it slipped through the cracks. How are they? How many buildings have they hit? You going to do it on
Are
every
we the
single building
greatest?
we have?
Are we the greatest military on Earth or not?
So we have to do it on
Are
every
we the
single
greatest?
building?
Are we the greatest military on Earth or are we not?
That's what we're being.
I'm
told.
asking you the question: are we or not?
I would believe so. Yes.
Good. If you would believe so, and we can do something like nail the Ayatollah's compound and not destroy any of the buildings around it, we absolutely should have avoided hitting a school with not one, but 2 Tomahawk missiles.
How many structures have we destroyed over the last month?
I literally want you to respond.
It's over
I
8,000.
don't care.
So
I
you're gonna do that on every.
I don't care. I am talking about school children that were killed because we ignored a program that was designed to stop it.
I agree with you.
Good.
But yet
So
6,000
anything else
buildings-
that you have to say on the subject doesn't matter.
But I'm saying when we do boom strikes, do we target? Do we have to check every single building?
Yes.
Every time.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes. That's exactly
8,000
right.
buildings.
You just exactly correct. Yes.
Well, sometimes you can't do them all.
No, you absolutely can. And if you can, it's a fucking war crime.
All right. Well, then he'll be out of office, and everybody wins.
No, he won't, because guess who's not a signatory to the ICC?
Well, that's not my problem.
Your problem, Raymond, is that you don't care that the President of the United States is committing war crimes.
Yeah, I would have to. They're gonna have to look more into that. I don't know if that was a war
You
crime
don't
thing.
care that the President of the United States is both committing war crimes and then threatening to commit more war crimes, and all in the name of a war that has given us as Americans zero benefit. It has only made our lives demonstrably worse in every single way.
All right, well, that's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. Gas is higher. The cost of goods is rising, and our safety as Americans is exponentially worse because of this.
And you can't put a price on national security. I'm
No,
sorry,
our
man.
national security is worse now.
How's that?
My fucking God.
Well, at least.
No, I don't want to hear that breathing anymore, Raymond.
You guys just see it one way. It's a lot of.
Is anyone up for crowdfunding a CPAP machine for Raymond? Anyone?
I don't know. And you guys get so mad over nothing.
I'm not mad at all, Raymond. It seems that
When the young
nobody.
kid was on, you
It seems that nobody is up for crowdfunding a CPAP machine for Raymond, and I can understand why.
asked you a question, Matt, before that young kid you guys were talking about. I was listening. He was doing a nice job. He was talking back and forth.
Raymond, how many places have you ever been in your life that you
in my
visited?
life?
How many places have you ever been in your life that you visited, that you
Yes.
enjoyed, that you felt a special connection with, that you liked, and that you enjoyed, that you later found out were destroyed by a missile for no reason?
I don't think I have experienced that.
Cool. I'd like to say that I hope that you never experienced that, but I kind of feel like that might be the only thing that might give you some sort of empathy, because when I found out that the village of Aito had been hit by Israel this past year, in September of 2025, when I found out that that village had been hit, a place that I knew, that I visited in the northern part of Lebanon, and they had killed 22 Maronites in this beautiful little village in the mountains. Okay? There's no Hezbollah there. There are no Shia Muslims. There were some kids killed. Okay? And I knew exactly where it was. I saw the pictures. If you don't know that feeling of just seeing something that you held special destroyed by a missile for no reason, or get a call that your uncle, who is in Beirut, had to escape because the building behind him was blown up by a missile, not in a Hezbollah neighborhood or anything like that. We're Maronite Christians, Catholics, okay? But the building behind him was literally blown up by a missile, and he had to escape Beirut. When you hear those things and you deal with those things, maybe you would have empathy for other people. Maybe. I don't know. But I kind of hope that maybe one of those things does happen to you, that you have to experience that, because I kind of feel that you are so privileged and so insulated that you can just sit here and say whatever the fuck that you want with zero consequence, because this means nothing to you. You don't understand that there are real people who are dying, and you don't care.
Absolutely.
You don't care.
Of course I care.
No, you don't.
How
you don't
come
care
I
at
never
all.
Hear you guys?
You don't fucking care at all, Raymond. This is
You
it's just gross. Listen, it's just gross. And the next thing
Yeah,
you're gonna
you
do
know,
is you're gonna try to go, well, do you denounce this? Because what aboutism? What about this and what about that? And I have to prove my point. The only way that you can prove your point is to do what aboutism. That's the only way you can do it. You can't just simply look at it and go, hey, this is just fucking wrong.
Do both sides do atrocities, Israel and
there it is. There's the whataboutism
Iran?
again. Told you guys. There it is. Whataboutism.
But it's true.
Both
Do they
sides,
both do
but both
atrocities to
sides,
each
but
other?
both sides, but both sides.
Oh, only Israel does it? You're saying
I
it's
wasn't
only
even
Israel's
talking
fault?
about just Israel. I was literally just trying to talk about the fact that you have zero empathy for people who are in these situations.
No. What happened to your town is very sad. And I feel sorry for you.
It's not
for that.
even my
I mean, what are you
town. I
talking-
was just telling you that it was a place that I knew that I had visited. I'm
Okay,
literally
well, I assume
trying.
that
I'm
you live
literally
close.
trying. I'm literally trying to explain to you that you have no empathy for these people because you can't possibly understand what it's like to be in that situation.
Yeah, I have empathy for the little babies that are unalived on October 7th in their cribs. I have.
There's the
empathy for them, too.
whataboutism again. And
Yeah,
how about
why
the? And
can't
how
you
about
have
the? And
whataboutism?
great. And then how about the tens of thousands in Gaza?
And Hamas has got to play a role in that too.
There it is.
Well, of course, you can't not blame them.
How about the IDF? You blame them?
I'm a little. Yeah, you got to blame a little on everybody, buddy.
A little on everybody?
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can't. We don't like what Iran's doing with their proxies and their stuff, right? We don't like Israel fighting back, right, and hurting innocent people.
Who is responsible for 9/11?
That was Saudi people. Wasn't the Middle East people, really.
Okay. Well, you know it was the
Saudi born.
Okay. You could just say Bin Laden or Al Qaeda. Like,
yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and we put them into power too.
Okay. So who's to blame for 9/11?
Well, we can put someone in power, but we didn't pull the trigger, okay? A group got radicalized.
Is it America's fault that 9/11 happened?
I guess you could say they were part of it, yeah. But they took it over the goal line. That's why we retaliated against them, or we retaliated against them.
Who's worse?
Well, you think about it. October 7th
would it be the ones that took it over the goal line?
Dude, you know what? Maybe
Damn, it's crazy how much you're trying to hedge every word.
Not that. Listen, maybe we put some weapons in their hands in the beginning days, right? With
Yeah,
Ben Laden. We did.
yeah. Okay,
But
yeah,
we
no,
didn't
no.
we didn't
Okay.
we didn't pay them to blow the towers down. Okay?
Right. Yeah, okay. So are you saying that it's not America's fault?
I said, yeah, if you put it that way, we're probably at fault a little bit because we started the group back in the 80s.
Okay. So is it like equal amounts of fault?
And I think Israel started Hamas back
Is
in
it
the day.
is
'cause
it
they thought
equal
they'd be an
amounts of
ally.
fault? Is it equal amounts of fault?
No, I don't think it's equal. I think
Okay,
it's
okay.
30, 70,
Interesting.
30.
All right. So would you say it's just like a little bit America's fault, like a lot of it Bin Laden's fault?
But it's both of our faults, but Ben Laden took it to the different level.
Right. So it's mostly his fault, right?
Go ahead. Come on, Nemo. What do you got?
Well, that's a yes or no. Is it mostly his fault?
I think it's all his fault, but go ahead.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, okay, I'm willing to accept that. I think that blaming America for 9/11 is kind of fucked up, but you know,
hey, it was pretty good plan for 19 people, a couple some hotel rooms, some airline
cool.
training.
So again,
very low budget.
You say that it's all his fault. Okay.
No, I said 70,
even though
I said 70-30. Actually, you know what? Probably 50-50 because we should have detected it too. We had weak people in the office at that time.
In what office, Raymond?
Our intelligence was shit back then.
Well,
I don't care who was the president. Who was the president in 2011?
That's actually not true. It's the problem was that there was this thing called the wall, which meant that the FBI and the CIA were not talking to each other because the CIA were worried that the FBI would arrest people and therefore they wouldn't be able to keep following them around to find out what was going on. If you had any basic knowledge on this, Raymond, you would know that.
Yeah, well, thank God we haven't had another one since then, too. But Israel...
I really hope that you just misspoke when you said 2011.
2001, sorry.
Okay. All right. So,
I was trying to think who was president. Who was president in 2001?
George W. Bush.
Yeah, but who was the president right before he came in?
Right before he came in? What the fuck are you talking about? George W. Bush had been president for over 8 months at the point that 9/11 occurred.
8 months, but who did he take over for?
No. Don't do this, Raymond.
That's where our intelligence fell apart under Clinton.
No.
Absolutely.
Raymond, stop.
Well,
stop. Condoleezza Rice was directly told.
Yeah, she did
Stop. She was directly. Stop. You don't know anything about this. First of all, do you remember the handover of power? Do you remember what happened? In fact, the 9/11 Commission literally wrote about this, that one of the things that caused this was the whole hanging chads thing. Does everybody remember that? And the failure in the handover of power? Okay. And Condoleezza Rice was directly told, and she said in the congressional hearings that she was told that Al-Qaeda had made specific threats towards the United States. You don't know anything about this, Raymond.
Well, I do know she met with Donald Trump 2 weeks ago. Condoleezza Rice does in the Oval Office because I saw the video of them walking.
What the fuck does that have to do with what we're talking about right now?
It has to do with he's got the respect from Condoleezza Rice. He wanted to meet with him and they talked.
Yep.
So that's a nice thing.
I'm sorry.
He got respect.
Condoleezza Rice. To be clear, you think that Condoleezza Rice should be respected?
Well, I think she's respected by the Democratic Party. Not you, Nemo, but the Democratic Party. She's well liked.
Condoleezza Rice?
She's an owner of the Denver Broncos. Did you know that?
Who's Condoleezza Rice, Raymond? Tell us.
She worked under... Who did she work under? She worked under the Bush administration. Or was it Clinton?
So then why would she be respected by the Democratic Party?
I think she's one of those that's going to be like Marco Rubio, respected by both parties after all.
Why? What would lead you to believe that she was respected by the Democratic Party?
She was a black woman. She. I mean, I
Clarence
think people
Thomas
respected
is
her.
a black man. I can promise you
Yeah,
the Democratic Party doesn't respect that bastard.
Yeah, but yeah, the Condoleezza Rice thing, and not Condoleezza Rice.
Candace Owens is a black woman. I can guarantee you the Democratic Party doesn't respect her.
Well, she's a kook. I mean, we know that.
Oh,
she's out of
okay.
her mind.
And Condoleezza Rice is just someone who lied us into the Iraq War.
Well, you know what? She's respected.
You would have had a better argument if you picked Colin Powell. You picked Condoleezza Rice. She is one of the ones that said, well, the smoking gun, we don't want the smoking gun to be a mushroom cloud. That one. That's her.
A little trivia. Condoleezza Rice is on the board that makes the decision that people go into the football playoffs. College.
I'll be back.
All right.
No,
but she does own part of the Denver Broncos.
Raymond, I can't with you talking about things that you don't know anything about.
I wanted to ask Matt something about the Patriots.
No, I don't care what you want to ask Matt. I've had enough.
All right, I'll go then. That's fine. You don't want to talk? Yeah.
No. By the way, Matt, out of interest, just on this, because Raymond's doing the both sides do the bad things.
Yep.
How many Israelis since 1948? How many Israelis do you think have been unalived in direct violence by any Palestinian group? How many would you estimate?
Direct violence?
Mm-hmm.
That number is less than 10,000.
It's about 4,000. It's significantly less than 10,000.
Yep.
How many Palestinians do you think have been unalived by direct violence from Israel?
Well, of course, sadly, we don't really have a number exactly, but it is. It's very high. I would say the estimates are well over 100,000 now.
It's about 180,000. So I just want to, when you're both siding this shit, Raymond, when you're saying, well, both sides have done bad things. This is since 1948, by the way. This isn't just it's about 180,000 Palestinians versus about 4,000 Israelis. So it's not really the same, is it, Raymond?
And when I mean they do bad things, I'll tell you something Israel did bad and I didn't like. Remember the whole beeper thing? They went boom boom, the beepers.
Can you just respond to my actual point, Raymond?
I get it. You're saying more Israel unalives more than they give out. I get it. But it's not as simple as that. You can't just be so one-sided and think the other side's so perfect.
Hang on. Who's being one-sided, Raymond?
Because
Did I just acknowledge, Raymond? Did I just acknowledge that 4,000 Israelis have been unalived in direct violence? Did I acknowledge that?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Did I acknowledge that also 180,000 Palestinians have been unalived in direct violence?
Yeah. Well, I guess what Marco Rubio said, if you take what Marco Rubio said, he said that falls on the hands of Hamas 100% of the time. So, I don't know.
Well, Hamas didn't actually exist for the majority of this time.
I'm talking over the last couple of years in Gaza.
I'm talking since 1948, though, Raymond.
Yeah. So they're both crazy.
And who propped up Hamas and enabled October 7th to happen?
Well, I think way back when.
No,
Hamas
I'm asking you who
Israel.
propped up Hamas and allowed October 7th to happen?
Well, Israeli failed on their intelligence. I know that.
No, not failed in their intelligence.
It was backed by Iran.
No. I'm sorry. I'll help you out. His name starts with Benjamin and ends with Netanyahu.
Oh, so he set it all up?
I didn't say he set it all up. But you should read Have you read the Times of Israel ever? Are you aware of the Times of Israel?
No, but I think.
Well,
that's
okay. You should read the Times of Israel, and can you read the headline right there in front of you?
And then you popped up Hamas.
Propped up Hamas. Now it's blown up in our faces. The byline is 8 October 2023.
Yeah, hey, maybe this was the plan all along, to let them do that and then do what they're doing now. Maybe this has been the plan from the last 5 years. Who knows? Buddy, we're not in these meetings. We're not in the secret of what's her name? The lady you said, the Jewish lady from Las Vegas. We don't know what's going on with this in the inner workings of everything. This could have been a grand old plan to take out Iran 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Who knows? And it just got to the point that everything lined up. Netanyahu talked Trump into it, and here you go.
But
I didn't think
believe any of that, Raymond, then why would you support him?
Well, because I still believe, and what I was told, that they do go after our servicemen around the world. So you can't forget about that. Now, is that enough to attack them? I'm not sure. But we're here now, so I don't think we change it. I don't know.
You're not sure.
Well, I mean, I can say maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I just want you to know. How many service members did you say were targeted each year?
Well, they said over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
The article I read said 180, but Joe Kent said 150.
Okay,
over 2 years.
Okay, let's call it 180. Let's call it that.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm telling you this, and this is a guarantee. Because if you think that we're going to wrap up a ceasefire with Iran or some sort of a deal with them, and that's going to be the end of it, and we're not going to see another major terrorist attack happen, or we're not going to start seeing smaller events happen, and we're not going to start seeing more militant groups pop up, especially if there's a power vacuum in Iran. If you think that we're not going to see those things happen and kill more Americans than that paltry number that you just came up with, and by the way, I certainly care about the fact that we might be saving that many lives, but if you want to talk about a risk-reward, that might be the dumbest argument I have ever heard for starting a war with a country like Iran, because we know exactly what is going to happen because we have seen it before. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But it's not a war, and it's never going to be a war. You know why?
It literally is a war. What the fuck are you talking about? This is a literal war.
But per our Congress, he has 2 months of this.
This is Raymond. I don't give a fuck what you're about to say by every single fucking definition. This is a fucking war. What the fuck are you trying to do with semantics right now?
It's not. Well, technically, it's not categorized a war yet.
No,
so
it is a war. Okay, great. So we haven't been in a single war since World War II, is what you're saying.
Well, the Gulf War, no.
We haven't been in a. Hold on, time out. We haven't been in a single war since World War II.
I don't think they were Cold Wars, were they?
We haven't been in a single war since World War II. So you're going to say that people who fought in Korea didn't fight in a war. People who fought in Vietnam didn't fight in a war. People who fought in the first Gulf War didn't fight in a war. People who fought in Iraq didn't fight in a war. People who fought in Afghanistan didn't fight in a war. You really want to say that?
But we did declare war, I think.
No, we did not. The last time we declared war was 1942 against Germany and Italy.
Well, I think Trump is smart enough to know that.
No, I want you to acknowledge what I just fucking said instead of pivoting to something else. I just fucking said to you that it's a fucking war. Is it a fucking war or not?
Trump called it a.
I didn't ask what Trump called it. I gave you the fact that we have been in multiple conflicts that we call wars. That Congress didn't declare war. Raymond, I am asking you, is this a war or not a war?
It's a war.
Good job. Jesus fucking Christ. It took like fucking 5 minutes to get you to answer a simple fucking question. The fuck is wrong with you?
And you know, within a month, we're going to be out of there.
I want the 1,200 people watching to know that in, I don't know, I'm going to say a couple months, maybe, definitely in the lead up to the midterm, so September, October, definitely. The mouth breathers, the troglodytes, who are currently trying to play semantics with what is and is not a war. The ones who get very insistent that this is just a military operation. This isn't a declared war. They're going to turn around and say, well, Donald Trump ended all sorts of wars. He ended the 12-day war in 2025 when we blew up a bunch of shit in Iran, and then we had another war with Iran, and he ended that one. So that's like 15, 17 wars that he ended in less than 2 years. So Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, sorry guys. I just looked at Discord. I saw that we had some friendlies in the queue. I didn't want to make this. I didn't want to. We had multiple friendlies wanting to come up. I didn't want to. I understand, guys, but I just didn't want to do it. I see you guys. I appreciate it. I couldn't talk to him anymore. I would have at least tried to. I understand you guys wanted to, so I appreciate it. I didn't look at Discord. But I appreciate that you guys wanted to chime in. But I just can't with this whole fucking thing. I just fucking can't. It's just like, ask a question and he's like, yeah, but and Donald Trump said the other day, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? Just fucking answer the fucking question. Like, even if you want to say you don't think it's a war, which is such bullshit, like our friend Thick, go tell that to his face. Tell him that he didn't serve in a fucking war. Or tell that to all of the Vietnam veterans.
I strongly suspect, we were talking about those calls that happen every morning between people on the right. I would suspect that Raymond might be the kind of person. I have suspicions about a few people on the right, actually. The ones that we see all the time.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know exactly what you mean. Real quick, and you say thank you to Melvin on the tube. Says, I don't want this man to secure a birthday party, let alone a country. This is a mistake on the highest level. And Raymond is senseless, and just like Trump is showing lack of intelligence, please shut the fuck up. Thank you, Melvin. Melvin also said, hi, Matt, Nemo, and love you, Erika. Raymond is a supremacist and is bad at this debating. Nothing he says makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, Melvin. I appreciate that. Also, thank you to Regina. Regina said, this guy is a weirdo. Sorry to hear about the village and your uncle hurt us with your family. Hey, listen, he's fine. Everyone is. I have to be. The my uncle is fine. He made it out just fine. Luckily, it was the building behind his. It's fine. My point was just that it broke my heart because this was a place that I had been, a village that I had been, that I knew. I had sat in the cafes right there. I had been there, and it was just like that's terrible. And I'm saying that as I didn't even personally lose anybody. And I'm saying I can't tell you how deeply it affected me. And I know a lot of you are saying we're sad about it and we have empathy for it without having any personal connection to it, which is good. You have empathy and you're able to look at this and you're able to do those human emotions, those things. It's just the point of like, where are those in this? Because we're just glossing over some of this shit. It's not we bombed a fucking school, but we did go. We got the Ayatollah. We got the Ayatollah's fucking compound and blah blah blah. That was pretty. We got blah, blah. It's no. Don't gloss over that shit. It's so fucking gross. It's just so fucking gross. Don't do that.
Also, shout out to Rebecca in the chat. You pointed out something that I didn't even make that connection when I said that, but wow. She said that was the most appropriate time to use the term mouth breathers. And I swear, I did not even think about the fact that Raymond was just sitting here. Like, I didn't even think about that, honestly.
Also, Ray, thank you also on the blue app. I see. Thank you guys. I see that. I just saw that you also had wanted to get up. I apologize. I will send that back to you. Sorry that like I said, I apologize to our friendlies who wanted to come up, but I didn't want to overload it, and I didn't see Discord and stuff, so it was a little in the moment there. But I appreciate that. Like I said, I'll hit you back with that. So thank you. But thank you though. Also, if I can point this out real quick, this is off of Truth Social just about 45 minutes ago. Trump, big day for world peace. Iran wants it to happen. They've had enough. Likewise, so is everyone else. The United States of America will be helping with the traffic buildup in the Strait of Hormuz. There will be lots of positive action. Big money will be made. Iran can start the reconstruction process. We'll be loading up with supplies of all kinds and just hanging around in order to make sure that everything goes well. I feel confident that it will. Just like we are experiencing in the U.S., this could be the golden age of the Middle East.
Interesting.
Can we count it as a big day for world peace when you're the person that caused it? Can is that a thing?
I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck is going on now? Like where the fuck are we at now? What the fuck is this? I swear to God.
Somebody pointed out to me, Matt. I can't view it from here, but they sent me some photos of Tucker Carlson's merch store and the new items that are in his merch store. None of it shows up for me.
Okay.
But you might just want to like have a little look at the new arrivals in Tucker Carlson's merch.
I just really hate putting this like into my browser history at all, but for you guys, I will. Okay. Shop apparel.
Yeah, and then I think there's like new items or.
All right, hold on. Sort by featured, best-selling. Oh, date new to old. There we go. Okay. Well.
And what do they say on them, Matthew?
Well, they say neocons are gay for Israel. Apparently, you can get yours for $35, folks.
Wow. I mean, Lindsey Graham is I swear to God, last year.
This one right here.
I mean, hold on. Let me see if I still got this shit. Hold on. Okay, so I was trying to like condense down a little compilation of Charlie Kirk talking about how regime change war is a really fucking dumb idea. And that was prior to us doing strikes in Iran last year. And I just thought it was really funny. He had a whole episode dedicated to it. And part of that episode was playing Lindsey Graham having an experience. I feel like it was a spiritual kind of experience that he was having whenever he was doing an interview. Let me see if I got Josh Hawley, of course, or no, not Hawley. Jesus, someone who looks kind of like Josh Hawley. All Republicans look the same. Here we go. Okay. Just
what happens next, because I know what's going to happen if they stay in power. They're going to keep trying to destroy Israel. They're going to keep fomenting terrorism, and they're going to try to build a bomb, and they'll use it until they're gone. Their goal is a religious goal, to destroy the Jews, to destroy Sunni Islam, to destroy us. These are fanatical religious Nazis. I'm willing to risk them leaving. I think it will only get better.
Sounds good, right?
yeah.
Wow.
I will say, like, when it comes to Charlie Kirk, he had a correct opinion about regime change war. Damn. Yeah. But yeah, no, that was Lindsey Graham. Recently, he was talking about how frequently he went to Israel. He was flying out to Israel like all the damn time recently. And God only knows how many ladybugs are out there.
She's had a lovely time. She's had a very lovely time. Lovely.
Gonna go on my own version of Aaliyah. You know, yeah. I'm gonna send. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Listen. I'm just saying. Just saying, like, you know, okay. Just Lindsay, why don't you just fucking retire? Then you can have all the fucking bubble wands at Disney World that you want. And go meet up with as many nice young men in a very platonic way, I'm sure, that you would like. Just go retire.
It's platonic as hell. That I play with their toes. Oh no, that's not what you meant. Shit. I play with their toes. His name is Nick.
Matt, don't do that to young men. I don't want. We don't want to die alone. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you guys. Stop crashing Grindr. I can't make them stop crashing Grindr. I think Grindr like literally fucking prepares themselves in advance. Now they're like all right guys, the Republican National Convention's coming up. We gotta beef up those servers. All right, let's we're gonna have guys. We're gonna be on rotating shifts over the weekend. We're gonna need some extra hands on deck. You guys know what we're talking about. All right, They gotta really prepare. Also, apparently the AP breaking over here. Bahrain sounded its missile alert sirens Wednesday morning, hours after the U.S. and Iran say they have reached the 2-week ceasefire for negotiations. But guys, big day for world peace. Big day for world peace.
For the people out there, there's 1,100 people watching. Surely at least one of y'all are probably familiar with this. There was a subreddit that I used to frequent a lot called Non-Credible Defense. And it was really just kind of like a joke subreddit where you'd post a bunch of memes about, America doing war shit. And it, at the time it was fun because it was, the Ukraine and Russia and everybody there was obviously pro-Ukraine. It got really unfun after October 7th. And I stopped going there. But one thing that they talk about a lot is just bragging about the superiority of American aircraft, our military aircraft, and all that good stuff. One of those things is the record, the combat record for the F-15, which is legendary. The F-15 had 104-0. That was the combat record of the F-15. 104 boom booms to 0. Not one was shot down. Every instance, F-15 takes them down. Until Iran. Now, I think it's 104-1. And I can't remember if they took down 1 or 2 F-15s.
The second one, they took down 2 aircraft, but I don't know about the second one.
I think the other one might have been an F-18.
Yeah.
It was not the F-35. The F-35 managed to land.
Oh, Kirby says an F-35?
Yeah, it wasn't the F-35. So the F-35 was damaged, but it was able to land. An F-15 was downed, and that was like the pilots ejected. Also, to anybody that's going to try and shame me for, you're joking about Americans' death, that they're both fine. They were recovered, thankfully. So they're fine. So now we can joke about the fact that, hey, F-15 was shot down. It's fine. But yeah, Donald Trump fucked up the perfect record of an F-15.
It was an A-10 Warthog. Yeah, a couple of people mentioned it in the chat too. I see. But yeah, A-10 Warthog was the other aircraft. I don't know. I've been really deep into some of the. I think I mentioned it to you last night. I've been watching some of these videos about this idea that maybe we went in with an ulterior motive, because some of the stuff doesn't really line up. Some of the like where the pilot was and how far he was able to get in a short period of time, and all these different things. And I was like, and again, not usually a conspiracy theorist, but I was just like, that's kind of convincing. And then, I don't know if you've seen the most recent Iran Lego video.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Interesting. So, will I play it? Which one? The Lego video? We could play that. Also, I don't know if you guys saw in the press conference when a reporter asked the president how many men we sent, and he's like, I don't know. Should I tell them? And then whoever it was behind him, I don't know if it was Hegseth or whoever it was, is like, don't No, don't probably shouldn't say anything. He's like, oh, well, they're telling me that I shouldn't say how many people it was, but it was hundreds. And I'm like, they literally just told you, don't say how many people it was. Because if this is a rescue operation, like, you don't, fucking A. Like, I
wanted to double check just to make sure I was right. Yeah. The person behind him who said, no, we'd like to keep that a secret, that is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Oh, that's who it was. Okay. Thank you.
That, like, the highest ranking motherfucker in the military. Like, actual military, not the civilian side.
But he has to brag. He can't not, even if it means letting out military secrets, state secrets. It's the exact same thing as him sitting around the table with those journalists saying, I shouldn't have these documents. These are top secret. I could have made them not top secret and I could have had them, but I didn't. But here you are. Let me show them to you. See, he just can't. He can't not do it.
No, he really can't. Okay, this is the I'll show you. So this is the Iranian Lego video. So, and then I'll give you a little explainer on what they're kind of saying. So, about it.
Yeah. They said it was a rescue, but it was a heist. Uranium heist, uranium heist. Try to steal our uranium in the dead of night. Commandos, Rangers, Black Hawks in the fight failed miserably, just like Tabas, right? They flew deep into ice for hunt, thought we wouldn't see. Special forces, excavators trying to take our enriched uranium for free. Attacked our defenses, tried to seize the ground, but we lit them up. Now the birds are down. See one tuffy gone, Black Hawks burning in the sand. 600 million wasted on a failed master plan. They called it a rescue, but the world knows the truth. They came for our uranium. That's the real proof. We said it clear, this wasn't random at all. They wanted our nuclear material, that was the goal. Deep into our territory under constant threat, but they got exposed. Now the whole world sees their regret. Failed like Tabas, history repeating again. Superpower embarrassed, losing more than just man. You try to rob us in the middle of the war, now you're running scared. We laugh from afar, sacred defense. Uranium safe. Stop running away, keep your boots on the ground. Yeah.
I think the worst part is it's a fucking banger. I'm sorry. Like,
They're
This
all
is like the one time I endorse AI for making shit.
What'd you say, Erika?
they're all bangers to start with. Like, I haven't the one thing, and if I'm gonna be critical, which we know I will be, I need more rhyming. The rhymes are not rhyming, but they are bangers. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, whoever is doing Iran's marketing needs a pay rise, because they're fire.
To the person doing Iran's marketing, in the prompt for your next video, your AI prompt when you're doing it, say lyrics by Eminem. That should work.
Trying to see. I'm trying to find the one video that I watched. I thought I had it saved. There was a really good explainer. Because I want to. I want to explain it, but I don't think I'm going to do as good of a job.
Was it a rescue or was it something else? Man.
All right, so I'm going to show this to you because this is Judge Napolitano, right? which is, super right wing. He's not even on whatever the fuck it is anymore. Newsmax or I don't know, whatever he's at, or maybe he's on this. It's like Geopolitics Prime. This is what. So, but listen to him. Okay. And I was like, and I've heard this from multiple people. Iran did the video about it. I was like, anyways, just listen.
A rescue.
No, I actually, I think it was a rescue, but there's still a lot of oddities about it that aren't explained. One is the information that was released by the government, sometimes officially and then unofficially, and leaks to the press during the day, that changed the location where this F-15 Eagle went down. Changed, and it changed in terms of a couple of hundred miles from was out towards the coast, then increasingly where the final action took place up just 21 miles south of Isfahan, this nuclear facility. It is uncommon, but not unheard of, for this. So the number two pilot or number two person in this aircraft, they're called a weapons system officer, a WSO. Normally, the person that sits in that second seat is like a lieutenant or a captain. It's just a junior officer. The guy sitting in this seat was the vice wing commander at Mawafaq Salti Air Base in Jordan. That is one of the principal air bases that the United States is using to conduct air operations attacks against Iran. Now, I've heard from friends that had been involved that this has been done by others. One person told me about a general where he was assigned to a particular location, and a 2-star general was hopping into a plane to fly sorties. I don't know if it was an ego thing or whatever, but this guy, by virtue of being the vice wing commander, having him in that F-15, it's not that he was up there to do command and control of an operation. I don't think that's the case at all. When he went down, when they both ejected, the pilot and the co-pilot, the pilot was picked up fairly quickly, and he was picked up with the Air Force's what they call the Pave Hawk. It's like the Black Hawk, but it's specially configured so it can fly further distances. It can be refueled in the air, and aerial refueling with the helicopters, quite a challenge. But those helicopters were shot at and were trailing smoke as they left the airspace of Iran. Apparently, they made it back to base safely. Now, here's one thing that still doesn't make sense to me on the story. This colonel, when he landed, apparently he either broke his ankle or broke his leg. It's not, there's two different stories out there. Regardless, he then they claim, walked 5 miles on a broken ankle or broken leg to this mountain, and then climbed the mountain. I suppose it's possible that somebody's adrenaline could allow them to do that, but it's just, there's an oddity about that story. Now, then we get to the combat search and rescue effort that was launched. There is, they set up what's called a JRPC, Joint Personnel Recovery Center, JPRC. And there are a number of air assets specifically dedicated to being able to take off and go out and find and recover personnel. What I think happened here, and again, this is my opinion, but this location, I think it was serendipitous, but because of where this colonel wound up, when they made the decision to launch the JPRC assets, they turned to a special operations unit that was planning and to go into this dirt airfield that was there, and then from there to stage to launch an attack or raid on Isfahan.
Was it a rescue or was it something?
Uh-huh.
And he's kind of like trying to hedge it. He's like, well, yeah, I still think it was a rescue, but here are all these things that don't make any sense at all. But I just still think it was a rescue, guys.
I'm trying to think this through. Okay, so it's a uranium heist. So we're assuming that there's uranium that they have stockpiled somewhere that we can't get to by blowing it up. I guess. Or something. Yeah. So like that they would still be that would still be like a concern if we actually were doing this because of nuclear weapons. Or like I guess the BS line of, oh yeah, we're doing this because, they're trying to make a nuke. Well, okay, if you're saying that they have uranium stockpiled and we're trying to steal it, like,
yeah, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And just so you guys know, this here is Isfahan in the middle of Iran. They were saying that it was somewhere closer to the coast. They were shot down. And then it was just kind of like, oh no, it's here, and then just kind of moved its way up that way. It just, I don't know, some weird shit.
Isn't that near Fordo?
Isfahan?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh no, never mind.
I don't know.
Fordo's closer to Tehran.
Yeah. It's a very interesting. It's very interesting. Also, they haven't announced the name of that guy. The second pilot.
The pilots?
Yeah. The second one, at least, I know they haven't announced like the name of the second one, or like, interview or trot him out in front of the media or anything like that.
I didn't know that. I thought that was known. Okay.
Don't think so. Unless I've missed something. I haven't heard any of the details.
So that image is just from like me quickly searching where Fordo is, but it's interesting because like the link is to the write up from the bulletin, and okay, so the title of the article is "The Radiation Risks of Iran's Nuclear Program with or Without a Strike on Fordo." So Isfahan, as you can see, listed there, little red square. And let me see what it's research per this map. Fuel fabrication and uranium mining. The fuck are we doing?
Dude, I don't know. It's just it's just I don't know. It's just really there's some weird fuckery going on here, and I'm tired of it. I just think that at the end of the day, this is my question for every single Trump supporter. I don't know. We've got 1,300 people watching right now between here and between the tube, and I mean, I don't know about you, man, but like my question, is the same thing I asked Raymond. What has this given us? What is the better outcome that we've earned? Where what position are we in? And Raymond, the only thing he could say was better national security, and it is just insane. That is an insane take. There's no situation in which we are better off now from a national security perspective than we were prior to going to war with Iran. Period. You cannot make that argument. There, no one who knows anything about the intelligence community, about geopolitics, would try to say that. The world is a much more dangerous place, and we as Americans are at far more risk now. So I say to all of you, what have we gained? We have gotten nothing, but we've spent billions of dollars, and we've got 13 dead kids on dead soldiers.
Oh, I can suggest a potential gain. A higher likelihood of sleeper cells attacking countries, probably not the US, probably European nations who really haven't had anything to do with this. But is that a gain, do we think?
I mean, yeah, like, holy shit. That's why whenever Raymond said national security, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? You think the world is safer right now? Like, really?
Oh, we got some banger rap tracks that don't rhyme.
That is true. But damn, like, yeah, there's not a gain of any kind from this, because all that we have demonstrated is that the only thing that guarantees sovereignty, the only thing that guarantees that you will not be fucked with, is if you have a nuke. That's the only thing. You don't even have to have a lot of nukes. You don't even have to have good nukes. You can have shit old Soviet like era nukes. In the case of North Korea, you have dog shit nukes. But we won't fuck with you because you have nukes. And apparently, I mean, if you don't have nukes, then well, you're subject to the whims of us or Israel, I guess. Like, any country that is considered a threshold state. A threshold state is a country that could theoretically, if it buckled down, make a nuke if they wanted to. Like, they have the resources, they have the knowledge, they have all that they need to do it in a relatively short period of time. That's what a threshold state is called. All that you're going to do is encourage all those countries to do that. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think of countries that are, I guess, our allies, but are not as super close. Like, I could easily see South Korea doing that. I could see South Korea wanting a nuke. I could see Japan wanting a nuke.
Yeah.
I think that Taiwan is close enough to us that we would probably, like, they probably don't want a nuke. Because,
probably.
Ukraine, I could easily see Ukraine wanting a nuke. Now, Ukraine doesn't have the technical know-how or the infrastructure to do it. They might have the technical know-how, because like a lot of the Soviet scientists that built Soviet nukes were Ukrainian, so they might have the technical know-how, but they don't have the infrastructure for it. Poland,
arguably, Ukraine has the best argument. Like, Ukraine has the best argument for it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, by far.
They had them. They were taken away via the Budapest Memorandum, and they have been invaded by another country who does have them. So they have a great argument for wanting them.
Yeah. Like, Ukraine of all countries has the best argument for it. I'm trying to think of, like, maybe former Soviet bloc countries. I don't know. Kazakhstan, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. By the way, I don't know. Just total aside. Did you guys see? Vance's visit to Hungary? That was something.
Did it go well?
I mean, I don't know. As well as a visit with a dictator, authoritarian can go. Somebody who, what was Orban's? Oh, and by the way, Trump called in to whatever rally this was. What's the exact quote? What's his quote? Let's see if I can remember I gotta pull it up. Orban, by the way, so this is who Vance flew to Hungary to campaign for, and Donald Trump called in to his rally to campaign for him, who said in a speech, quote, "We Hungarians are not a mixed race, and we do not want to become a mixed race." He added that countries where European and non-Europeans mingle were, quote, "no longer nations." The Vice President of the United States of America flew to Hungary to campaign in person for him, and the President of the United States got on a phone call at his rally to the public to personally endorse him as well.
That sounds fine.
That's strange, Erika.
I was just, as soon as I said that, I was like, I hope the Americans can tell that that was sarcastic.
Weird, but okay. All right, I got to be honest with you guys. I am fucking tired. and I wasn't feeling great earlier today. I need to. I think I need to be done for tonight. A little bit early. I know that is disappointing. I am sorry, but I'm fucking tired, and I told Erika earlier. I was like, I didn't feel great today, so I need to try and get a little extra sleep. I don't know what the fuck Erika's doing. What the fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about. What I'm doing right now is the reason I've been so quiet is because I'm mainly tidying up because I have some work being done to my house tomorrow. So, and as you know, I've been spring cleaning and getting rid of a ton of stuff, and it's still in the state where it looks worse before it looks better. So, having ADHD, I do this like I will stay up for all night to like get it done rather than do it a month in advance when I know something's happening.
If we can, guys, I'll be fine. I appreciate it, but I'm fine. I'll be fine. I just think I need a little extra sleep. Just a couple of quick housekeeping notes for everybody. If you're over on the tube, make sure that you're subscribed not just to me, but to our friend Nemo. Nemo's on the quest for 1,000 subscribers, and we need to get him there as soon as we can. You can find a link right down here in the description to Nemo's tag. It's real simple. Nemo says TT. It's the same thing. And thank you to Don Anderson. Thank you, Don, for the super chat. Just says you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Don. Appreciate that. That's very kind of you. So do that. You can also find Erika. Her tag is down there as well if you want to follow her on the tube. But it would mean a lot to us if you would if you drop follows or subscribe to all of us. Obviously, it's free. If you're over here on TikTok and you haven't done that for both myself and for Nemo, and not only for Erika as well, please do that. Please follow us on other platforms. I've also just started up on the Twitchy Purpley app as well. If you guys can do that, we would appreciate it, especially as things are in flux here and we don't know. It's always good to have backups. Okay, so please do that. We appreciate all of your support. If you'd like to offer additional support, you can do so via links in our bios here or over on the tube. You can find in the description there. Lastly, join up on Nemo's Discord. You can find links both in the link tree in his bio and in mine. Strongly recommend it. It's a great time, fun Discord. You guys will enjoy the live chats and all the other good stuff. Nemo, I was going to say, looking at who's on, I noticed that Pickles is on, and I feel like maybe if you're gonna stay up for a little bit, that there's probably a good chance that you might end up over there. Is that, what do you say?
Yeah. If he's doing debates, then yeah. I don't know if he's doing debates or if he's gaming.
It says he's got his sticker up. He's there. So
oh, sweet.
Yeah. So guys, let's go. We're gonna raid Pickles. If you don't know, his main account was unfortunately perma-bananaed. So we need to put his backup, which is now his actual main. So it is. I'm gonna put it into. I'll put it into the chat right there. It's dark_pickles. Tell him that we sent you the raid. Tell him that we sent, and then I think odds are high that you'll get to see Nemo over there. So let's go do that. Thanks to Erika for joining us for a little bit. That was fun. And then Nemo and I will see you guys tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern, tomorrow night, for more wild fun. God only knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. So